get it too. I'm disappointed myself. I legitimately thought I'd be streaming with a certain Tom Grossi tonight, but he can't handle the smoke. He can't handle the fury of the steel equipment. That's why I'm doing this alone. Actually, it's because it's back to the cable, but fuck it. I'm gonna say it's because of that. He can't handle the smoke. He can't handle Aaron Rodgers going up against his madness. Talking about the BS. Indubitably. Welcome, once and all my friends. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to each and every one of you out there today. We got ourselves a game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. The actual Super Chat thing's starting to work. Thank the Lord for that. I do need to change some stuff out there, but at least it's up on the stream for a little bit before it's taken down. Magically. I still have to tweak some things, but otherwise, guys, welcome. Welcome each and every one of you. As I said, unfortunately, Tom, we talked about this. We want to stream together, but the problem is it's his cable since the move. They've been having a lot of delays with the stream, so it would have been untenable. That's why we, unfortunately, aren't doing that. Black Purdy, I ordered a Rodgers jersey 2 months ago. It kept getting canceled. Yeah, I was actually bringing out the alternative uniform. I was going to do the three stripes, the really gaudy, ugly jerseys. But unfortunately, it kept getting delayed by the NFL shop. So I have to buy a new one. It's a clickbait punishment anyway, so unfortunately, I have to just die with that. But yeah, that's right. Tommunism will die. Tommunism doesn't work except when it comes to mass crowdfunding campaigns for good causes. But that doesn't matter. We have a really tawdy Jesus. We call him Jeebus. We have a picture of watermelons hanging on that wall. We got a terrible towel. And we have a stein. I don't know why I still have this here, but we do have a stein. And I do have beer in my fridge. So I'm enough of a fat ass as it is. But that's just how it is. Democracy for life, ain't that right? Josh Howard for 5 bones. Love for democracy. Looks like the cheese bowl out there. Cheddar versus mozzarella. And stuff like that. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, to the sir. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Back to the side. I forgot to change one thing real quick. Brendan Brock for 10 bones. Bears down their top 3 corners. Caleb's still inconsistent. And Ben Johnson's play calling today wasn't the greatest. More wide receivers. Wide receiver screens. More. Here's my question. Zach Orr is not a good defensive coordinator. You got gashed by that, and Caleb Williams, he's not escaping the fingernail painting Kyler Murray vibes. He just isn't. I know you're down your corners, but that was part of the issue. That wasn't the whole thing, but it's just the reality of it there. And Jonathan Hill, listen, Tree, I hate the Steelers with a passion, but I'm going to need you to pull out all the Steeler bullshit and beat the Packers. I'm guessing you're an NFC North fan, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. Definitely so. Top Keck, no, Tree, I should not be president, Top Keck. Not at all. Not close. Raven Feather for 5 bones. Vikings lost. Bears lost. Let's go Pittsburgh and make it a clean sweep for the Tigers, or the Lions. Roar. Kitty go purr. Definitely so. And Tony Nicolade for 5 bones. I never thought the day would come where I would willingly root for Aaron Rodgers to win. But in a cruel twist of fate, here we are. Go Ben Steelers. Oh, Ben Steelers got Super Bowl. Those uniforms, they're better than the ones from 94. There's like a picture of Barry Foster out there. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see here. Because, yes, here it is. Here it is. Look at this piece of jersey right here. This is a jersey. That's a jersey right here, my man. Barry Foster in the ugliest jersey known to man. This was their original jersey back in the 75th anniversary year. It is bad. Trust me, it's a lot better than what it was. So we'll just put it out there right now. I'll let you look at that, and it will be beautiful. I'm just going to do one thing real quick. Just wanted to change that. Boop. There we go, sir. And I need to do the widget. The widget's messing up again, but I can fix that real quick. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to get the super chat working. There we go. We got it working again. Let's go. Woo! Yay! Turbo time. Oh, crazy Frankie. Dude, it wasn't just the Scadaboo injury. That whole game was pain. It may have been a good thing that he didn't stream that game, or else it would have been, he would have probably just decressed right there. That's just mainly what that is. Definitely so. Justin Solomita. Hey, Tree, just wanted to say I appreciate the DMs on Twitter, which I'm not banned from for having an AI profile pic. We haven't talked in a while, but just wanted to apologize if I offended you at all. No, Justin, you've been fine, dude. As I said, it's hard for me to get offended. Trust me. People call me washed all the damn time, so it's all good. That's just what that is. Carolina Blood, they are wearing the third jerseys. They are wearing the third jerseys of Doom. And let me post them to you right now. My friends, let me show you the third jersey of Doom. This is the third jersey. Look at that third jersey. It's as I said, it's better than what it was because at least they have the Pittsburgh logo not here, and they don't have a big haughty logo on the shoulder. But it is definitely a choice. I was buying an Aaron Rodgers jersey of this, but I kept getting delayed. So unfortunately, that's just how it goes over here. It is just the pile of bullshit we call life. It is definitely bullshit indeed. We call it life itself. Sir, Jared Oberfeld for Ty Bones. I was going to give the Falcons locale of the week, but Cincinnati had to say, hold my beer. They slammed their Penix in the car door. And Penix got a bone bruise from slamming that Penix in the car door. So he brought out the Kirko, who had a whole 65 yards of passing of offense in the second half, dude. It's... the Falcons are the Cardinals' levels of inconsistent. Are you really all that surprised the Falcons did that, though? I know Miami sucks, but it's what they do. It is what... Oh, did Brian Kelly get fired? Oh, Brian Kelly, did he get fired? Please tell me Brian Kelly got fired. Come on, please. Oh, yes! Brian Kelly got fired. Eat shit! Get fucking executed, you worthless sack of shit. And I know, I'm not meaning in real life, but you did kill that kid in 2009. LSU, you could celebrate. Pop some champagne. Brian Kelly has just been fired, according to Pete Thamel, or Thamel, or whatever. See? Look, this is what they mean. Hitler dead. Hitler is dead. And that is what it is. Every bad college coach is getting fired. Especially with how bad LSU was against Texas A&M last week. I think his buyout is something like... Yeah, Brian Kelly, new head coach. A $53 million buyout. Woo! Woo. $54 million for Brian Kelly. Dude, that is a nice grift if you've ever seen it, man. I wish I could be an incompetent head coach and get fired. Just like Brian Kelly. Just like every other incompetent head coach. And I could just say, you know what? We suck. And I could just end back with that. So it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, Sean Hockley's reffing this game? Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah. 21st Century Sizoid Man. Curse New York. Both teams. They butcher promising talent. Which team? Buffalo? But the problem is with the Jets. They did win, but, I mean, that's more on the Bengals, let's be real. The fact that people pretend that the Bengals were a good team, that's the most hilarious thing. Oh, there's Scooter Magruder. What's up, Scooter? Lane Kiffin, the Florida. Just avoid Al Davis and overhead projectors. He will be chucking him under a bus from over the grave. Just be careful about that, dude. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, indeed. Mr. Cubs, DB Swanson 7. I want to be a Steelers fan. What must I do? What can I expect with the Watt? W-A-T-T. I appreciate that, sir. And how did you get your YouTube name? What must you do? Well, there's a couple rituals. First, you have to bathe yourself in a Permane sandwich. Heinz ketchup, too. The Heinz ketchup will be simulating the blood that is used as your sacrifice. Secondly, you need to go up to Mount Washington and declare your love for Steeler football while waving a terrible towel. And then thirdly, what you must do is say the standard is the standard and Steelers go Super Bowl and wave that towel. There you go. You are officially a Yinzer and a Steeler fan. You know, I actually thought about eventually making like something like established titles, but instead of being an honorary lord, you can be an honorary Yinzer. I have some woodland in my backyard, so you can have a little bit of a hanker there. It's like, oh, you're a Yinzer. You have Mon Valley Woodland. Let's go. And then I'll donate the proceeds to Tree Planting Foundation. But that was just like bits and pieces. Joseph Naharian for 5. Brief reminder that the fucking Penguins are 6-2-1 with 13 points and are only behind Hurricanes, man, and the Devils wagon in the Metro. I'm as surprised as you are. I'm shocked they actually came back from a 4-2 deficit. They usually wouldn't do that these last couple of years. Is it going to last? Probably not. I think they do have a lot of flaws. But at the end of the day, I'll take it for what it is. I'm enjoying this. This is the most fun I've had with the Pens in years. It's truly great. It's great. I'm not going to lie. The youth is coming on strong. In Sergei Murashov, we trust. Salute. And then once we bring in the young guns, and Ben Kendall is for real, but that's just how that is. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Coach Peel basketball with a pizza. Oh, baby, you know I got to bring this out. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come pizza! On. Let's go, baby. I ran this into the ground last week, but guess what? Pizza bagel. Pizza bagel is the future, my friends. It is a set commercial from '97. All I could think about that was during one stream against the Bengals. That was my childhood. It was beautiful. It was truly beautiful. It brings a tear to my eye. It's my childhood, man. Jets Mets for 5. What the fuck is this uniform matchup? Should just do the normal ones. It's Sunday Night Football. They just want it to be special. Thanks, NFL. Rest in peace, Nick Mangold. Shit. I saw that earlier today. Nick Mangold, damn good offensive lineman. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro. I mean, the Jets had some bad teams, but Nick Mangold was a damn good offensive lineman. And it is a shame he's gone way too young, too, at 41. Rest in peace, Nick Mangold. It sucks when you lose a great offensive lineman like that, especially that young. Liver failure. It just went. It's unfortunate. Gwendolyn DH plays. I'm nominating Bengals for automatic lolcow of the week for losing to the Jets. We remind you that the Bengals lost to last winless team. And not just that. They also lost to a team without Garrett Wilson on offense. They lost to a team without Sauce Gardner. They lost to a team without a quarterback. And they made him look half decent, so the Justin Fields grift continues. And they also made Breece Hall look like a god. That Bengals defense is atrocious, and Zach Taylor is an incompetent hack. And I've been saying this since he was hired. I have the receipts. Just putting it out there. It amazes me that the Bengals nearly won a Super Bowl without an owner or a head coach. They were one drive away. And that's great. Even with Burrow, they'd be losing these games, which is saying something. Black Shirt 5000. We'll go with this one in the meantime here. Oh, man, I'm falling behind already. Jesus. My Huskers and Broncos winning make it a great weekend for sure. Went to the Husker game, first game since 2006 versus Nevada. Great fans and great game. Would highly recommend Memorial Stadium, Tree. Hope you're well. Dude, I'm doing well myself. I think I'm finally out of the weeds. I think I'm finally out of them, especially with the MLB Haters Guide. So, was able to finally relax a little bit on Friday night and Saturday. Did a bit of cooking. I cooked some smoked wings earlier today, too. I did my meal prep for the week. So, salmon, cooked that in the oven. Baked salmon. I did maple syrup marinated chicken thighs. So, I marinated in those. I haven't tried them yet, but the mixed vegetables I added them. They have a little bit of spice from the spicy chicken broth and a little bit of that maple syrup for sweetness. Delicious. I had cooked rice in there too. And those smoked wings, I cooked them with applewood smoked. Slow cooked them for about an hour. Finished them on the grill with some corn on the cob. Oh, dude. I'm going to be 300 pounds again before you know it. But yeah, I'm doing well, man. It's just the grind. It's the grind. Black shirt, here's the thing. I'm not even like a wings guy, but they were on sale for like $1.50 a pound at my local supermarket. And I figured, you know what? Let's get them. So I figured, I have a smoker. I like doing stuff on it. So I'm going to make some smoked wings. It was good shit, man. Kevin Wong for $2. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Austin Welch, this season is giving me bipolar disorder. No, this season is drunk with a .25 BAC. It's just how it is, man. It's NFL football. It's I could see the Steelers pulling out some bullshit here. Not just because I'm a bias, but because this is just how the season is. It's just how life works. John Ratcliffe for 5. Even when the Jets win, they ultimately lose. Rip Buckeyes, Jets legend, and future Hall of Fame center Nick Mangold. No, they won for him, dude. That's why they won. He was blessed by their power. That's what you have to consider, John. They didn't really lose. At least how I feel. And Kyle Sidreth for 10. I'm sorry, I'll get to you, Kyle, in just a second. The thing is, like, when you're in like a team or anything like that, losing so many games is just terrible for team morale and just getting battered like that. You have to have that win to at least get that monkey off your back, even if you don't win another game for the year. At least being able to celebrate and just understand that, okay, we're doing it for something. We finally won, even if it doesn't mean anything. It's just that idea. So I'll say this, at least for the Jets, they should feel good. Aaron Glenn gets his first win. Hopefully it's not his only win, but who knows. But we'll just see how that goes. Kyle Sidreth, how's it going, Tree? I'm a Panthers fan, so I'm drinking. Dude, my condolences on today. Are they going to investigate Andy Dalton for taking a dive? That was fucking horrible. Did you know the Panthers have given up the most points on turnovers of any team at 58? Most of those turnovers are from our QB. Fun stat. Andy Dalton had 3 of them, man. The Red Rifle was shooting blanks. It was something. Buffalo did get off the wagon. I mean, I get that, but it was bad, dude. It was bad. Glitterstorm Apocalypse for 5. My eyes, that uniform was horrific, especially after watching the Broncos in the best uniforms of all time today. No, the best uniforms were the Chargers, man. Those blues back from 2005. Makes me want to send them back to San Diego. Those were some beautiful uniforms. Better than those overgrown Twinkie shit they were wearing a couple days ago. Whew, man, that was bad. That was bad. All right. Well, we'll go over this in the meantime here. The Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers at all 8:20 in a couple of minutes here. The Steelers apparently, allegedly, have a 43.4% chance of winning. But this is bullshit. Let's be real. Aaron Rodgers playing against his former team with the all-whites from Green Bay against the Pittsburgh Steelers with the yellow. It's going to be confusing to a lot of us. I understand it, but we do what we have to do. Jalen Warren, Josh Jacobs, Taylor, Tucker Kraft, macaroni and cheese. Couple big injuries for both sides. Scotty Miller will be out. He's out with a finger, so a lot more Ben Skoranek, Roman Wilson, and Calvin Austin may be back today, so we'll see about that. Andrus Peat, I keep forgetting he's on the roster, but he's more of an inactive guy right now. Malik Harrison, he's going to be out for a bit. Lucas Van Ness is inactive due to injury, as well as Dontavian Wicks and Lucas Havrasik. So we are not getting a substitute teacher today. Who is the Packers kicker today? Please tell me it's someone bad. Please tell me it's someone bad. Please tell me it's a meme kicker. Oh, Brandon McManus is back. Okay, so it is Brandon McManus. It's not a meme kicker. Damn it. I was hoping for a substitute teacher. Damn it. I really was hoping for the substitute teacher. I'm not going to lie. Oh boy, Adrian Peterson arrested with 2 charges of driving while intoxicated. Great. That's definitely news I wanted to see. Truly news that I most definitely wanted to see. Let me connect this real quick. I want to get the super chats in on this bad boy. We need the super chats, especially the most supers of the chats. And you don't get to see me dox myself this time, which is truly great. Truly great myself. Thank you each and every one of you for joining me. I'm here rambling about Steeler football. I don't know why you watch, but I love you, each and every one of you all the same. I do love you guys. It's beautiful. Damian Williams for 2. People need to get the fuck over Pitt and cut. Oh, Pitt using Hines. The problem with Pitt, they're using Hines because it was part of the deal to get the public funding for that stadium. It was a combination effort between Pitt and the Steelers. That's why it happened. Otherwise, I don't know if the Steelers would have gotten that new stadium, or they wouldn't have gotten in such prime territory. They probably might have had to move to the suburbs. They might have had to go to Cranberry to get a stadium up there. Because, remember, it was the 2000s, so they would have had to do something there. Maybe they can go to McKeesport. Wayne Finnecup, no. I don't need beer money, man. Come on. I can drink enough of my own pain. I'm self-sustenance. I'm doing some really crappy homebrew with some 10-year-old beer kits that I haven't even used, so... I'm doing a white porter now, and I don't think the yeast activated, so it's something. But I do have some brews. Indeedy. Kelithar for 20 bones. I'll bring out the Jeebus. Jeebus is darning the Steeler terrible towel. This is what he does. Jeebus, you're going to take care of us today. You're back on the cross. Yo, how's your night, Bentry? I've got your Steelers boys with the dub, so hope I can come through with you. Appreciate that kill, Thar. Thank you. Everyone in the AFC East won this week, a.k.a. can't help but feel for those poor bastards in Atlanta and Cincinnati. Atlanta did it to themselves, and Cincinnati doesn't have a defense, so I can't really say otherwise there. It's what it is, man. It is what it is. And Tenormic 3, Brian Kelly has gotten the axe, and I have confirmed, yes, it just came out. Brian Kelly has gotten the axe, and it is a beautiful sight indeed. I love it. I personally love it. I agree with that. Stephen Petrovelli for 5. I'm way too high on my Habs. Please bring me down to earth. Jakob Delbush has been pretty good, dude. That's all I'm going to say. Zach Boldu had a bit of a hot stretch. Ivan Demidov has been as good as advertised. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think you have legitimate reasons to have hope. And I'm not saying this to blow sunshine up your ass. I don't know if they're going to keep up first in the Atlantic, but considering how Tampa Bay's been on the struggle bus, Florida's injured to hell, Toronto does not look good. You have Ottawa that's kind of struggling, Buffalo's Buffalo. Your only real rival right now is Detroit. So, you tell me. I'm going to say that, man. So, I'm going to be honest here, Steven. I think you have a legitimate hope for a playoff berth. They may be advancing past the first round this year. Lightning Guy for 10. Despite the Bungles deserving being locale of the week, why did the Bears decide to lose to a Ravens team who's been mid to ass for 4 weeks and with the whole Lamar Jackson injury drama? Couple factors. Bears are apparently without their top 3 corners. The Caleb Williams is fingering out painting Kyler Murray because he's inconsistent as hell. And they just fell into a trap game. This is what the Bears do. So it does say something when you win 4 in a row. If you were to say to me 2 months ago that the Ravens would have crushed the Bears, I would have been like, yeah, so what? We expect it. And unfortunately, that's just not how it is. Awkward Gamer Sean Shanley, Scooter Siding in the chat. I did see him in the chat. He's going to talk about it. Hopefully we'll do it this week, but the problem is with last week, it was, there were some issues. We had a couple people out, mostly just a lot of burnout, people doing stuff. So we are about to start off the kick. Chris Boswell, the legend, kicking from left to right with 2 Green Bay Packers set to return it. The returner on this pick will be Savion Williams, the rookie out of TCU. Moves it to the 20, down to the 25-30. Tries to break a tackle, can't get out of there originally, down to the 30-yard line. There is some yellow paper on the field. They are pointing towards the Packers sideline, so I'm guessing this might be a hold and coming back. Sean Hockley is your referee, so there will be plenty of shenanigans tonight. I'm thinking there's going to be plenty of shenanigans. Rain, I wish I could do it with Tom, but unfortunately he's having stream issues right now, so he's on a bit of a delay. We're looking to do a post-game stream, though, so stay tuned. About a half hour after the game, we'll have everything ready there. 21st Century Shizoid Man, wow. Is the profession of SEC coach unstable, except if your name is Clark Leah. Or Clark Lee. Dude. If Caleb DeBoer gets fired this year, I think there's a problem, but I think he'll stay. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're going up 10 yards. They're going to be starting at the 20-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Empty set shotgun for Jordan Love. Love is in the air. Josh Jacobs moves back in motion to the left of Jordan Love. I'm calling Aaron Rodgers. 3 wide receiver set, tight end to the right. 4-man rush. Snap is down. Handoff over to Jordan Jacobs. Counter pushes. Still moving forward. He's pushing to about the 24-yard line where he'll be stopped there near side by Jalen Ramsey and several other Steelers, including Cameron Hayward. It's going to be a 2nd down and 6. Troy Bertrand. What's up, brother? Really hoping for a Steelers win because this would make a great bye week for the Lions. Every team in the NFC North is lost if the Packers lose. So I don't blame you for that, Troy. Raven Feather for 2. So happy for Ag. I agree, man. I mean, doing good stuff, man. Love out of the gun. Throws a quick check down to Christian Watson, making his first return since 2024. He gains 6. He'll get down to about the 29-yard line. It'll be a third down and short. 14-11 and ticking left in the first quarter. Deus Praetorian. 32 NFL teams to choose from, and I choose to be an Atlanta Falcons fan. Sometimes you're born into it, dude. Think of that Jets fan, that little kid is just saying, you know, I hate this team. I was born into this, but I'm just going to live with it anyway. You should find his parents and arrest him for child abuse. 3rd and 1 coming up. 4 wide receivers set out of the gun is Jordan Love. Josh Jacobs, who is right-hand side. Christian Watson, your motion man, moving to far side. 4 on the line, rushing 7. Love in the pocket. Has to throw immediately over the middle of the field. I think it's dropped. He wasn't able to hold on to it. Romeo Doubs was able to try and grab his mitts on it, but it was a little thrown under the pressure. And the Packers will be punting with a 4th and 1 leaked. Left on the clock, 13:37. We're going back to 2007 in this game because Aaron Rodgers is going to be entering the field, and he will be beautiful. Solidly blocked, but I think it might have been deflected. Dobbs nearly had it, too, which is a shame, but no such luck. Your punter for the day is going to be Daniel Whelan. This is your third-year player out of Cal Davis. Returning this kick will be Keyshawn Williams out of Indiana. Steps back at about the 15-yard line. We'll be back to return to the 15. Down to the 20. Breaks a tackle. No, he actually can't. He'll be down at about the 21-yard line. Tackle there by Bo Melton. Second-year player out of Rutgers. 7th-round pick out of Seattle. And here he comes. Aaron Rodgers, who I apparently have to meet thanks to a clickbait punishment. And I still feel weird seeing him in a Steeler uniform. But it is what it is. The Steelers want to keep him around in 2026 because... Why would they want to do anything? It would make them believe that they wouldn't have to do anything and they can keep the cycle running. Why not? Big game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Big game for this offense. And I think Green Bay's going to try and kill them here. Rodgers will be out of the shotgun. Jaylen Warren to his left-hand side. It's a 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers set. Handoff, counter, over towards Jaylen Warren. Breaks 1 tackle, still moving forward past the line of scrimmage. Gets down to about the 23-yard line. Will be taken down by several Green Bay Packers. Little bit of a post-fracas. Can't really see what's going on there. They're trying to break it up, but I guess there won't be any flags either way. So, Calvin Austin has returned, but he will not be returning punts. Keyshawn Williams, as I had mentioned earlier, will be the one returning the punts. Spencer Anderson, number 74, will be an eligible receiver. They've been doing a lot of this. Spencer Anderson, your eligible receiver. He'll be lined up as a tight end. Ben Skoranek and DK Metcalf, your wideout single back set. Jaylen Warren, lone set back in the backfield. Spencer Anderson lined up as your tight end to the right. Darnell Washington, your man in motion. Faking blitz, rushing 4. Rodgers, play action in the pocket. Throws to his quick check down target. It's Spencer Anderson. We got a fat guy catch. Spencer Anderson, fat guy catch. It's not fat guy touchdown, but we'll take it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's fat guy catch. It's so great. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. You know what? I don't care if this drive ends. We have fat guy catch. It's all that matters. 3rd and 3 out of the gun. Rodgers delegating at the line. Jaylen Warren moves up to the inside. It's empty set. 3 wide receiver set. Freiermuth lined up in the swat. 5 on the line for the Packers out of the nickel. 1 man back deep. 2 on the front. Rushing 4. Rodgers looks, has to evade out of the pocket. Pressure in his face. He's going to throw a chuck ball deep near side. He's got a wide open man. It's caught. Caught by Robin Wilson. There was blown coverage on the play. It's a 1st down. I don't know what the hell the Packers were thinking there. But the Steelers have a big-time play from the Roman Wilson Empire. It's going big-time 1st down. You had 2 guys right there. I don't know what happened. Who was covering him on that play? Michael Robinson, a practice squad guy, or was that Carrington or Keyshawn Nixon? That should not have been a catch, but I'll take it. It's a gain of 45. 1st and 10. Single back set. Jaylen Warren in the backfield. 2 tight ends set. Darnell Washington in motion from right to left. Toss play far side over towards Jaylen Warren. Breaks the original line of scrimmage down to the 2nd level. Takes it back to about the 23-yard line. Tackle there is going to be by Isaiah McDuffie, 5th-year player to Boston College. As I said, I'm as confused as you are. Giovanni for 5. Tree. Good luck from a Packers fan. After tonight, Packers go Super Bowl. No, we go Super Bowl, man. Come on. We go Super Bowl. And Junior Paul for 5. I'll get to you after this. 2nd and 5. Rodgers lining up under center. Single back. Jaylen Warren in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set. 5 on the line for the Packers, running out of the dime package. Calvin Austin, your motion man. Play action. Rodgers throws to his quick screen. That's going to be DK Metcalf. There will be some yellow paper on the field. Metcalf got nothing, but I don't know what this penalty's on. Carrington Valentine was there on the tackle if this stands. Not sure what this tackle's on, though. Or the penalty's on, I should say. Junior Paul rocking the Tommy Max jersey today. Last time I wore it, hilarity ensued. May the standard help us all. It's offensive pass interference. It's a 10-yard penalty. DK Metcalf was the guilty party. So we're moving it back and replaying 2nd down. I mean, that's a pretty blatant push-off. Yeah. It's that is what that is. John Sulzer, Lazares 88. Another reason it won't last. Rick Rack out for 6 to 8 weeks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they do have Billy Koivunen coming back, so we'll see. 2nd and 15, out of the gun. Is Aaron Rodgers now moving back to his right side? Is Jaylen Warren. 3 wide receivers set. Darnell Washington lined up in the slot and far side as a tight end. 4 on the line for the Packers, pressing back. Rodgers in the pocket, throws a quick check down target towards Jaylen Warren. He can't break the tackle, and he's going to be stuffed for no gain. Tackle there by Edgerrin Cooper, 2nd-year player of Texas A&M. Good open field tackle, but he broke that. That was going to be a 15-yard gain. But it's a 3rd and 15 coming up with 9:50 left in the first quarter. Steelers have a chance to draw first blood thanks to some incredible Steeler football and a great catch by Roman Wilson. Little Lagana for 20 bones. Thank you, brother. It was just announced they dismissed Brian Kelly. He will be the Steelers OC next year. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. How's that sound? I love you, Lil Lagana, but fuck you. 3rd and 15, empty set shotgun. Out in your back is going to be a man impacted. 4-man rush. Rodgers in the pocket delivers. He's wrapped up and sacked. Rashawn Gary. Micah Parsons following after him. It's going to be a 5-yard loss. Aaron Rodgers gets beaten and eaten alive. I don't know if that was more of a coverage sack or an offensive line deception. Micah Parsons making his damage known. Opens the space for Rashawn Gary. 4th down and 20. Coming up, heavy sandwich time. Eating up deliciousness. Yeah, Rodgers just ran into it. He had nowhere to go. Chris Boswell will be out to attempt his typical field goal. 56-yarder. That's from the light hash. This should be a pretty easy kick. So just kick it through, Chris. We'll be good. Kick is up. Yeah, it's, as I said, it's Chris Boswell. This is what he does. Kick is good. Bacon Man, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Let's go Glitterstorm Apocalypse for 5 bones. Just a reminder that in the past 30 years, the Cowboys have as many wins against the Broncos as they have championship appearances. 0. That's great. Robert Lacey, I mean, I wish I could be streaming with Tom, but he's having stream delay issues. That's why, unfortunately, I'm flying solo for the time being. So, it is what it is. It sucks, but what can you do? And Y Guy 1999, Steelers unis are giving B-movie energy. And then Yenzer sues the Steelers for, I don't know, abusing him or some shit like that. I could see that happening. The little engine that could. If and when Rodgers and Steelers, when we need more pizza. Love videos and I've been watching since 2020 and 2021. Have the tree hoodie near the TV for good luck. I mean, I have my tree jersey upstairs too, but I figured I'd wear the Mean Joe Green for the old retro sake. Wave them towels. We go Super Bowl. 9-8 Super Bowl at worst. We'll see. Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley, do you still do the bench warmer cooking thing? In bench warmer brew? Yes, I do. I still have the armchair quarterback blend. You know what? I'll put that up in the chat. So if you guys are interested, I have a bench warmer brew. It is the armchair quarterback blend. It's a dark blend that I do. I've actually used it last couple times to season brisket, and it is truly delicious still. Like it more or less just it is it's good stuff, my friends. It's good stuff. Let me actually find it real quick. Let me see if... Yep, here we go. I have it right now. The Armchair Quarterback Blend. You will purchase and use code TREE, I think. But in case you're interested, I'm just going to throw that out. And I'll pin this message in case you want to get some of that good old bench warmer brew. It's up on the screen right now. It's good batch brew coffee. I use it. I mean, if you want to drink it for coffee, that's good. There's whole bean, shredded, or ground up bean. I mean, I've been more a slave to the Keurig as of late. I wish they had a Keurig option, but that's all. What can you do? It's all good there. Send Simonoff, I mean, I can't really say much on that because I am sponsored by DraftKings. They do pay. It's, yeah, it's complicated. The Butzel for 10. You know what the best kind of week is, Tree? The week you go never won in the division without even lifting a goddamn finger because the 49 IRs decided to give the Texans offense CPR. What the Texans did, it's what I would do to a 5-year-old if I wanted to see him rage on Madden. And the kick is away. It's going to be returned there by, I believe this is Savion Williams once again, down to the 30. Going back to about the 34-yard line, and that's where he will stay. Connor Hayward with the tackle, but a great return by Savion Williams. Gets about a 30-yard return, and the Packers will once again have control of the football and hopefully get another 3 and out. That'd be great. I would truly love that. I would love that. Please. Love that myself. O'Malley Caboose 5. Cowboys fan, raised near Philly, born to hate the Eagles. Never hated those satanic, evil, dirty birds more than after what they did to Scattaboo. Camp Scattaboo. The Exciting Whites. I'm going to be talking to my kids about the 3 weeks of the Exciting Whites. And I'm going to be talking to it right after this 1st and 10 out of the single back set. Toss play over towards Josh Jacobs. There's a hole in front of him. Breaks the original line of scrimmage. Can't get much else. Gets about 4 on the play. Tackle there will be made by Cole Holcomb. 7th-year player in North Carolina. Came back from a big injury. Former Washington Redskin / football team / commie player. He played for all 3, so I can say it. He was drafted in 2019. Because Raisins for 5. Talk about bad defenses in Cincy. The Cowboys were so bad, my Broncos played a full 4 quarters for lunch. It's the Flus Goose, man. It's what they do. Tucker Kraft is your motion man. Now moving to fullback weak side in the I formation. Now moves to straight up I formation. Josh Jacobs, your running back. Back in. Play action. Love. Throws over the middle of the field. It's caught. Nobody covering Romeo Doubs. And that will be a very, very easy first down. Gains about 20 to 25 on that play. Well into Steeler territory. As I said, just got fooled by the play action. Not much you can do there. I don't know who's going to be covering that play. Yeah, safety pinching, one-on-one coverage, slow zone. That is an easy throw for Jordan Love. Very easy. Can't really do much otherwise. Such is life. What's up, Steel Twins? How you doing? Good to see you guys again. It's a gain of 24. Jordan Love out of a 1st and 10. Tucker Kraft, man, your motion man. Handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. Breaks the original line of scrimmage. Gets about 5 to 6 before he's wrapped up by Keanu Benton on the legs, stopping a further run, but it's another long gain, and the Green Bay Packer offense continues to move. JGZ 1 for 5. Hey, Tree, did you ever listen to that 8-bit rock cover of Gwen's theme I sent you a while back? Would love to hear it in a Bengals vid of yours. Honestly, that might not be bad for this video coming up. I mean, that was pretty bad, and it was pretty 8-bit of them to blow that game to the Jets. I'll have to think about that sometime. Unknown the questioning, I'll get to you after this 2nd and 5. Love will be out of the shotgun. Jacobs to his right-hand side, man in motion there is going to be Bo Melton. 3 wide receivers set, 2 tight ends. 4-man rush. Love in the pocket. Throws over the middle of the field inside slant. Caught by Romeo Doubs. Gains about 6. And that'll be another first down for the Green Bay Packers down to the 29-yard line with 6:20 left in the first quarter. Unknown the questioning. First time going to an Eagles game. My condolences. Got to see an ankle destroyed. Rip Scatadoo. Even if Bone's a fucking hack, the offense was competent today. Yeah. It's a shame. I mean, they're going to blame the ref ball, but as I said, there was some heinous bullshit. Especially that tush push that should have been a strip sack fumble. But the Giants were the inferior team. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love again. Jacobs to his right-hand side, 3 wide receivers set, 1 man back deep. Throws a quick screen over towards Bo Melton. Scott breaks a tackle down to the 20, back to the 15-yard line, and it's another Malik Heath. Malik Heath was the man who caught the ball. Broke the original line of scrimmage, gains about 15. That's another first down for the Packers, and they are charging in the non-Heinz red zone because fuck the Packers. Darius Slay was the guilty party of missing that tackle, and it kind of backfired on him. That's it's just how that is, man. It's yay. Duke Euphemus Pernis Curse Real drops a rare L. Go Broncos. Maybe it's just the scooter purse that's stronger. First and 10, Tucker Kraft moves from right to left out of the gun. Play action, throws over towards Tucker Kraft. Caught, gets down to a 15-10, breaks a tackle at the 5, still going forward. It's an easy touchdown. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers, and the Steeler defense once again happens. For fuck's sake, this was bad. They blew it! They truly did blow it. It's 6-3. Kill me. Jared Oberfeld, the NBA is a gambling problem. I hope they use code TREE or code 5. Hey, use code TREE. Get up to bet $5 on any illegal poker game and get up to $300 in bonus bets on any game. TJ Watt nearly at the high-end town. He just couldn't get there in time. It's a bummer. Well, Anakin Skyogre, the Steeler defense has not been good this year. I mean, they might be legendarily bad. Brandon McManus back in for the Green Bay Packers. The substitute teacher is not in. And the non-substitute teacher kicks it up and good. TJ Watt nearly had the high-end talent. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Deaganosis for 2 bones. Communism versus democracy, not even once. Yeah, I agree. Blake Starbound for 5. Hey, Tree, San Jose Sharks fan here, and I'm still laughing at the Rangers game we won. Mike Sullivan is playing Connor Sherry 20 minutes a night in 2025. Tell him if he wants Brian Rust, he can have him too. I don't have anything against Rusty, but knowing him, he's going to trade Alexis Lafreniere or maybe a first-round pick. He would do that too because, Sully loves his Rusty. And Life Obstad, does anyone truly feel bad for Brian Kelly? He's a level pissed that not even Bobby Petrino has reached. Never forget Declan Sullivan. Exactly. That's why I'm in favor of his execution. And he's getting $54 million. I don't feel bad for him. Fuck that. And Deaganosis, NBA locale, the weak contender, Mr. Tree. Especially since they cleared Terry Rozier and they cleared the trade to the Miami Heat, who might have a legitimate grievance against the NBA for doing that shit. Maybe against the Hornets. And I know the Hornets are going to say, oh, like it wasn't our fault. It's like, yeah, they still cleared you to trade him. So, the Heat do have a legitimate grief. Beer League Bro Door for 5. Sorry, Treat. Tonight we're enemies. I won't be sending home with leftovers, and don't tell your folks, hey, that's Midwestern hostility. Well, I'll say hey. Hey, how you doing? I like some Midwestern hostility. We're partially Midwestern. We're more Great Valley, Steel Valley, Rust Belt, whatever you want to say. I mean, I will admit this. You guys can probably drink me under the table. I can hold my drink, but you guys can hold it further. It's something. Jared Froman for 5. Your thoughts on the Pens, Habs, and Wings on fire to start the season? Also expected the Olts and Oilers to be made. Well, the Bolts, the problem is Vasilevsky hasn't been Vasilevsky. I think they'll be kind of iffy there. The Oilers have always had goaltending, defensive, and depth issues, so I'm not surprised by that. The Pens, I'm surprised by. I mean, here's the thing. Dan Muse is a fresh perspective. You don't have a stale system. I only wish certain other teams in the city would get that, but what do I know? And there's actually some youth in there. Ben Kindle looks really good. That dude looks like a home run. Harrison Brunick also looks really good. That guy could be a home run. I know they're very young, but as I said, they forced their way onto the roster. They look solid. That give and go between Kindle and Tommy Novak, that was art, man. He needs to stay. McManus back to kick it off. It'll be returned. Actually, it won't be returned. Sorry. It'll be held back in the end zone by Sean Williams. And it'll be landing at about the 35-yard line with 5:05 left in first quarter. Hut do for $5. There are 2 children standing on my porch. They have solid black eyes, no pupils. They are giggling demonically. They want me to let them in. That's the Steeler football. You should let them in, Hut do. You should. John Ratcliffe, that kid Jets fan can go himself. He doesn't know jack shit about pain. Doesn't remember the 98, 10, or 11 AFC title games or coat tight. What a chump. Well, he grew up with garbage. He grew up with Woody Johnson. So he don't even have that AFC championship game. He's never made the playoffs. First and 10. Jonnu Smith, your fullback. In the I formation. 2 wide receiver set. Tight end to the right is Darnell Washington. Jalen Warren in the setback. Handoff over towards Jalen Warren. Tries to break the original line of scrimmage. He does, but doesn't get much. Gains about 2. Tackle on the play there is going to be by Isaiah McDuffie. 2nd and 8 coming up. 4:55 left in the first quarter. V-Man29397, thought on the loss of a great NFL center today. Nick Mangold, yeah. Liver failure, too, which fucking sucks. He was a damn good center, too. He'll probably make the Hall of Fame in the future. He'll at least make the Jets Ring of Honor. It's such a fucking shame, dude. He's such a great center. Rest in peace, Nick Mangold. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Out of the gun, Jalen Warren to the left. Rodgers throws the check down to Moo. They'll be caught, but there is a flag. It'll be a 5-yard gain to the 42-yard line if it counts. But it looks like it's going to be a penalty on the offense for illegal shift. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Yep, it is an illegal shift. That penalty will be on the Muth. I don't know why I said it there. It's a penalty, but it is Frammuth with the penalty. Dread Prime for 5. The Jets might have brain their game today. Make everyone think keeping Fields is in the right move to secure the tank bowl. No, you have to put Tyrod in. Tyrod is the tank commander. It'll be a 2nd and 13 with 4:20 for the first quarter. Smoke him if you got him. Uto J for 5 bones. Thank you very much. I'll get to I Levianthi after this 2nd and 13. Rodgers out of the gun. Kenneth Gainwell to the right-hand side of Rodgers. 4-man rush. Rodgers in the pocket. Throws over, delivered. Nearly picked off. Telegraphed that pass and nearly picked off there by Edgerrin Cooper. Attempted pass for for Calvin Austin, but dear Lord, if he catches that, that's a pick 6. Ooh, Jesus. Leviathani. Mammoth beat the Jets 3-2, 7-game winning streak. I see them making the playoffs this year, man. I really do. I mean, Rodgers didn't see him. I mean, if there's a corner... Actually, you know what? Cooper missed it. It was just dropped. 3rd and 13. 4:04 left in the third, out of the gun. 4 wide receiver set. Kenneth Gainwell to the left-hand side. Out of the nickel or the Packers. 4-man rush. Rodgers in the pocket. Throws over the middle of the field. Caught by Muth. It's only going to gain about 7. Down to the 38-yard line. The punt unit will be out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a 3-and-out is Green Bay's reward, the punting unit. And Corliss Waitman back to punt. I believe the returner here will most likely be Savion Williams, if I were to take a wild guess. But we'll probably say later in the back. No, actually, it's not Savion Williams. It will be Micah Robinson, the rookie out of Tulane, fresh up on the practice squad. Waitman, the lefty, will be setting, delivered. Punt is away. It'll be to the left-hand far side of the field. Robinson, back to deliver. He bobbled the ball! But unfortunately, it's going to be recovered by a Packer. He nearly fucked the ball, but it was recovered by Zane Anderson. Fuck! Damn it! That was the bullshit we needed, and Danny Smith's going to pretend he did something. They zoomed in. I was like, yeah. I mean, he nearly fucked the ball, but unfortunately, it's just how it is. And Rodgers is just, He nearly had to go out there and pull out some bullshit, but it is what it is. Just a Joycey boy for 5. Man, the way Boswell kicked the ball reminds me of how my father kicked me out of my life. Yeah, I mean, hey. Hey, man, as I said, some of these bars, they slap like my dad after a night of drinking. That's all I'm going to say, man. Movie J for Euro. Thoughts on Pitts Henschel? He's from my hometown. He's been pretty good. My question is it just like a Holstein sort of like blip? Because Holstein's been terrible this year. But Henschel has been actually okay. He's been really good. He threw for over 430 yards. So I couldn't tell you about that. The thing is with Pitt, I'm used to them choking. If they end up with a top 25 spot, they're going to blow that game because I know how they are. That's just how that is. Raven Feather, when did the Steelers start having a suck defense? When everyone got old. And TJ Watt can't do superhero shit anymore. That's just how that is. It's the scheme, too. If you can't get pressure on the quarterback, that's the results you're going to get. And they know the secret is just inside slants and just quick game. That's how you beat it. That's how you beat Brian Flores' defense, too. It's aggressive blitz. Ruben Cardenas, the Bungles locale of the week. It's looking like it so far, Ruben. Looking like it. And Brian Chua Tree, any plans on a video on the NBA for that? I'm thinking about it. The thing is, I feel like it needs more time to cook. There are 30 people being implicated and potentially 4 teams. So, I think there's still a lot there. Dr. Seal 47, Tree. Kelly has been fired from LSU. It is beautiful, my friends. It is truly beautiful. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to grab a beer in celebration right there. It is, where's the victory theme? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, baby, here it is. It's beautiful. Brian Kelly is gone. Eat a dick. Eat a dick. Actually, you know what? They're coming back from break, so I won't go and grab a drinky poo. They all stay kiss cam. Everyone's on fire. It's truly a great fire. Beautiful fire. Yankee Lover 100. The Dolphins are the ultimate enigma. Well, they're not really an enigma. They just suck. And the Falcons are the enigma. Let's be real here. That's the reality of it. I have to see it there. It's a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Single back set for the Packers. 2 wide receiver set. Man in motion is Matthew Golden. Golden nursing an injury. Play action. Love standing firm. Throws a quick check down. It's going to be caught. Has the 20, 25. He fumbles the ball, but it's fresh out of bounds. He'll be taken down at about the 26, 27-yard line. Emmanuel Wilson, the third-year player to Fort Valley State, caught that ball, and he kind of stripped it, but once again, no harm, no foul. Was able to go out of bounds pretty easily. Bacon Man for 2. Is MLB debriefing coming out? No rush on it? Yes, it is. I still have to do a lot of work on it, though, so it probably won't be... I'll probably start work on it later this week. There's a lot going on. There's still a lot of managers to be hired. As I said, it's just, it's been a hectic month for me. 2nd and 2. Emmanuel Wilson still in the game. Single back set, 3 wide receiver set. Handoff over towards Wilson. Does he have the first down? It's going to be really close. It depends where they spot it. It's going to be a gain of at least 2 at minimum. I think they're going to give it to him. I think they will be giving him the first down. Relatively in that spot. It depends where they spot it. Come on. Yeah, they're calling it a first. Yep, they're rolling it a first. Move the chains. 2:19 and ticking left in the first quarter. That's a bummer. Well, the NBA doesn't think they have a problem because it's just Adam Silver. Sending Semenov for 2. Does Tomlin call the defensive plays? I don't think so, but I don't believe he does, but he has a heavy involvement in the scheme. Terrell Austin calls the plays, but once again, it's Tomlin's baby. He has a heavy role in that defense, especially in the structure, what they usually do. Shotgun for Love. Throws a quick check down, wide open, Tucker Kraft. He's got the 30, 35, 40. Breaks a tackle to the 45, still going in the 50. Down to the 45, 40, back to the 38-yard line. Jesus Christ. What should have been a 10-yard gain turns into 30 because this team cannot tackle. 1st and 10, and the Packers are charging again. Fuck. I mean, let's be real. It should have been a first down, but that should not have been that far. Joey Porter Jr. misses a tackle. Darius Slay had to kind of tackle him at the 4th, 5th level. Patrick Queen was the man assignment, but he was on the inside, and they couldn't adjust to the outside, and that's just how that goes. Tucker Kraft macaroni and cheese being served on the field of what was formerly Heinz Field. 1st and 10 with 1:10 left in the first quarter. 7-3. Packers will call their first timeout. Hey, can't go wrong with the most expensive defense in football, baby. This is what we do. It is what we do, sir. Indubitably. Yes, sir. Can I get my super chats up, please? Are we getting our super chats up, or did we lose them? Hold on here. There we go. We're back. Here we go. We're back. We got them now. Oh, they're doing South Dakota. The Packers. Skeet Shooting Bang. I'll have 2 number 9s. A number 9. Oh, I'll actually get to you, Skeet Shooting Bang. Big Smoke. I'll have 2 number 9s. A number 9 large. A number 6 with extra dip. A 1st and 10 handoff over towards Xavier Williams. He'll gain 2. Tackle there by T.J. Watt. A number 7. 2 number 45s. 1 with cheese and a large soda. And he'll eat it all, too, because that's what Big Smoke does. Remember the name, Big Smoke. All you had to do was catch the goddamn train, CJ. Not today. Are the Pats back? I mean, it is Cleveland. Myles Garrett had 5 sacks and it was wasted. It fucking sucks. Actually, wait, it doesn't suck, but it is what it is. Love out of the gun. Out in the right-hand side is Emmanuel Wilson and Michael Golden, your man in motion. Love in the pocket. Throws a quick check down towards Golden. It's going to be caught, but he's not going to get much of anything. Darius Big Play Slay managed to make him tackle for a loss of 1. 3rd down coming up with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. I think this will be where the game ends. Vince, Big Smoke calls NFL games. Remember the name, man. Big Smoke. You picked the wrong house, fool! That sounded pretty terrible. I should never do that again. Astray for 5. Hey, Tree. I know they're going to say it's the Cowboys, the 32nd ranked defense, but I'm just happy we played more or less a good 60 minutes. Go Broncos. I mean, it was a complete game. I mean, it's the best game we played all year. As damning as that is. But it is what it is. Can't do that. Anakin Skyogre, you have one job, Steelers. For us Lions fans, we're not doing too well right now, man. We are not doing well at all. The Let's Go Sports Ball podcast. Hey, Tree. How many home runs do you think LeBron James will score to beat the Ravens in the Stanley Cup Finals? Will Messi be a contributor? I mean, maybe. Maybe. And Yankee Lover 100. Why did Brady kill the Steelers? Because he's an asshole. And that's what assholes do. MKI Sports. If Aaron Glenn does the Dan Campbell arc with the Jets like the former did with the Lions in 2021, I'm not going to be surprised by it. Problem is, Dan Campbell's team showed more power than Aaron Glenn right now. That's my problem with it. I think that has a lot more to do with the Bengals than Glenn. I'm happy he got his first win, but as I said, it's that was a Breece Hall carry job. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back, kids. I'll be right back. Enjoy your pizza. All the pizza. So much. Pizza. All right, we back, kids. We back from hell. I didn't only just make smoked wings, I actually made my own bread. From scratch. Actually, not bad. Urinating bread. Maybe I should piss on it. Call it bread. Good bread. Delicious. Delicious bread. I'm such a badass. It's great. It's great. 3 cheers for the Steelers. Hip, hip, chair. I mean, Chair has some pretty extremist views, both right and left wing, so tough that. Undefeated in the Kelly Green. I mean, it's what the Kelly Greens do. I mean, Tree Spring. Well, Christian Lopez, here's the thing. I don't make bread enough to have a bread machine. So I just bake it in my oven. So I'd rather just make it myself. That's for next time. That's for next time, snack time. 3rd and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Green Bay Packers. 4 wide receivers set out of the gun is Jordan Love. 5-man rush. Delivers. Throws far side over the field of play. It's nearly caught incomplete. Damn it. Actually, wait, not damn it. Romeo Dobbs was the intended receiver. Blanket coverage there by Darius Big Play Slate. Wicks had a chance at it, but unfortunately, not Wicks, but Dobbs. Just couldn't get his mitts on it. First thing the Texans have caught all year, Jordan. Here we go. Brandon McManus will be out to attempt a 57-yard field goal from the left hash. Please miss. Please miss. Please miss. Please miss. Please miss. He did not miss. Wait a minute. He did miss. I thought he didn't miss. Did he miss? I thought he didn't. I thought he made it. Did he? No, he didn't make it. Oh my God, the bullshit. Is it kind of bullshit? I don't know. But I thought he made it, but I guess not. They fucked the ball. This guy stinks. Should have brought in the substitute teacher. That was the only way you could have survived. Grant Pulley, it depends. There are times I drink out of the bottle, times I drink out of the can, there are times I put it in a nice glass. Mostly depends on the pint. I don't really go out to drink anymore. Just too pricey. Rodgers in the pocket, scrambling Furman in the front. Rouse's pass is delivered over towards DK Metcalf. He gains 5 before he's shoved out of bounds. 14:42 left in the second quarter. What's up, Dale Coyle? Jack Danaher, that is the Game Over theme song from Sonic 3. Well, Deagonos, it did fool me. I thought it was good. Rodgers with the handoff over towards Kenneth Gainwell. Breaks a tackle. That's the first line of scrimmage. Gets the first down a little bit more. We are currently in Packer territory at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. 14:06 left in the second quarter. Well, Brian LaMontagne, he's leading. You shouldn't be punching the air right now. John Ratcliffe for 5 bones. Jets abortion. Celtics DOA. Bruins are playing hockey with the pool noodle. Thank God Ohio State is far and away the undisputed #1 in college football. I mean, they have Penn State, so that should be an easy one. It would be hilarious if Penn State somehow wins that one after blowing those past 4 games. First and 10, single back set. Fakes the handoff, tosses over towards Kenneth Gainwell. It's read like a book. It is no gain, maybe a gain of 1. They tried to fool them with the quick screen. It did not work, and it's, yeah. Red Poppy, you know the story with Sonic 3 soundtrack, right? They had a few of the tracks were actually produced by Michael Jackson. It was Ice Cap Zone, Launch Base Zone, and I believe Knuckles' theme was one of them. And I want to say the Carnival Night Zone. So he had 3 of them, but the problem is he didn't like it because the Sega Genesis soundtrack was kind of not good. Gainwell's going to gain 8 on that play as well on the inside slant. Isaiah McKinney was the first man there on the tackle. 12:53 left in the second quarter. So whenever like there was a PC, like in the early 2000s, I had a PC mix of like emulated Sonic games. They had like MIDI tracks, but they weren't the actual tracks. They had to do different ones. They were the original like non-Michael Jackson tracks. And I was sitting there like, why that was? And there was that whole video that came out in 2006 that Michael Jackson produced the track. Rodgers is going to throw it deep towards the end zone in the midfield. Pass incomplete. DK Metcalf nearly had it. One-on-one coverage by Carrington Valentine. While I'm here rambling about Michael Jackson, it's a 4th and 3, and I believe they will be going for the field goal here. I didn't realize that was 3rd and 3. Shit. Last time the Packers beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh was 1970. Yep, I was at the 2017 game when the Steeler bullshit came out. Yeah, I mean, Metcalf nearly had it. Rodgers is pissed. Rodgers is like, Boswell out to attempt a 50-yard field goal. The kick is up. It's Chris Boswell. I mean, what do you expect? It's Chris Boswell. Kicks good. Well, the Sonic 3 credits theme is literally Stranger in Moscow by MG. Yeah. And then what happened was when Michael Jackson died, it came out that he did produce the tracks. So it was always a rumor, but it did come on. It's yeah. When Chris Boswell gets injured, I am going to be really pissed about it. Or he retires, because we are so spoiled by having just a pretty much automatic kicker. And because the Steelers have actually been blessed with some really good kickers over the years. You had Jeff Reed, who was good for a few years. You had a couple down years. You know, Josh Scobie was garbage. You had, Sean Sweezum was good for a few years. Then he suffered a career-ending injury. You had Gary Anderson. Norm Johnson was good for a handful of years. Matt Barr. So as I said, it's Steelers have known how to find kickers. So it's just, it works. Universal Arcadia Sonic Mania's soundtrack is great. It's a good track. Well, the Boss used to play for the Texans, too. Sometimes it just happens. Well, Chris Boswell, you lose 3 games if you lose him. Like, he's the reason why Tomlin has that over 500 record. Him and TJ. Deagonosis 698. God gives Cleveland his toughest battles. He definitely does, sir. He truly does. And Dylan Gabriel is his next big battle. Dylan Gabriel is ass. He is probable to return. Jim Kipp for $2. How was the Riverhounds game? It was fun. It was a nice atmosphere. I mean, there obviously are the limitations with the sound system and the video board, but they'll fix that with the expansion coming up. So they're going to make it a double-decker stadium with 15,000 people. They're trying to get into MLS, so I can see that happening. It's a good stadium, though. Really intimate atmosphere. Although the game was a 2-0 beatdown, but it is what it is. The Spider Bite for 5. I thought this was a Steeler game. Why are the Packers playing against this color blindness test? I mean, it's the retro, man. It represents the three rivers coming together. Come on. Jared Schreckengas. Watch the Steelers go 8-9 but win their division. I mean, hopefully. If Baltimore ends up doing that, we'll see. We'll see. Fat Randy. I think we did have Fat Randy for a hot minute. Very briefly. It was just like for a game. MKI Sports for 5. I'll get to you after this kickoff. It'll be returned by the Green Bay Packers, and this will be returned by, I believe this is Bo Melton. We taken down to about the 25, 26-yard line, and that's where the Packers will begin. Jack Sawyer was one on the tackle. 12-12 left in the second. Packers currently up 7-6. Well, Ryan Chatham, I prefer to call myself Timu J. Watt. That's the best way. MKI Sports, better rally bread. 5 bagels or Trees homemade bread. If the Steelers win this game, I'm going to have to make a loaf of bread every time. That's just the reality of it. Fancy breads. 12-12 left in the second. Shotgun formation for Jordan Love. 3 wide receivers set. Tight end to the right. Man in motion is going to be Josh Jacobs. Play action. Love. He's going to throw a deep ball far side of the middle of the field. Incomplete. No flag. I'm surprised they didn't call a flag on that play. I mean, Joey Porter Jr. was pretty much blanketed all over him, but it was an uncatchable ball, so no harm, no foul. And we have a man down. The man down is Daniel Ekuwale. He is going to be your 7th-year player to Washington State. More defensive line depth is going down. That's not a good sign. Actually, that's not a flag. That's clean. I'm pretty biased because it is Joey Porter Jr., but indeed. Miranda David, I listened to you and Pitt is the ball and Tom when Green Bay does. That's actually a fair idea. That's how we would have done it if we streamed together. I would have been doing the offense for the Steelers. He would have been doing the offense for the Packers. Spezia Poet for 5 bones. Tree, do my Blackhawks have hope for this year? 4-2-2 feels like a lot of false hope, but we seem to have a gritty seasoning to start the year. Frank Nazar has been pretty good. I mean, I had questions about that extension, but so far, he's been solid. Connor Bedard has been finally gaining chemistry with his line mates. Jeff Blashill, I think he's more of a bridge coach, but at the same time, you are making progress. That's all that matters. Is the goaltending going to keep up, though? I don't know. I mean, I hope Kevin Korchinski can develop for your sake. I know he's mired in the minors. But so far, so good. And honestly, I'm in the same boat with the Penguins. I'm like, you know what? Enjoy the ride. That's how I say it, man. Tony Nicolaude, not going to lie, the uniforms make me feel like I'm watching the Pittsburgh Beelers. As I said, I find them better than the Bumblebees. I hate the Bumblebees. I think they're terrible. They're gaudy as shit. Milo Tanner, the Bengals. Or Brian Kelly. Could be Brian Kelly. No Rules X. Yo, you believe yet? Tree should make a worship show. I will never believe. Actually, I think a clickbait punishment should be me doing like, I will not eat green eggs and ham, but with I will never believe. We could make it like a children's novel. We could release it on YouTube. Sports Talk Chud. Coming into this game, Steelers were 25th in average ending field position, 65.5, and 18th in yards per possession allowed. Most expensive D in football. Yeah. It's what we do. Yards per play, I should say. But yeah, it's as I said, I think it's the scheme and the age of the defense. It's the corners are old. If TJ Watt's not getting pressure, you're going to have that issue crop up repeatedly. Musk Plunge, I tried to buy a Rodgers jersey 2 months ago. It was this 3rd jersey up here. I thought it'd be ugly as shit. It hasn't come. It has been delayed repeatedly. I had to cancel it, so I had to buy a new one. It was supposed to be for a clickbait punishment. So that's why I don't have a Rodgers jersey right now. I should have a Rodgers jersey, but the problem is I don't have it because the NFL kept delaying it. It's fucking horseshit. Asher Varani for 5 bones. Hey Tree, what's up? Thought you and Tom G were live together. Also, when are you going to make a legacy of failure? Like Clippers, Canucks, Stock Rivers, or the Jazz? I have a few I'm working on right now. Canucks I'm working on, Jets I want to work on, Clippers I want to work on. And also, I'll mention what happened with me and Tom later. 2nd and 10 out of the gun. It's a handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. He'll get maybe 1. Yeah, probably about 1, but the tackle there will be made by Deshaun Elliott as well as Peyton Wilson. And it'll be a 3rd down and 9 with 11:53. So, what happened with me and Tom? We want to stream together. That's not the issue. The issue is that Tom's cable Spectrum has been having issues with delays on the stream. So we would have had issues with syncing everything, even though I do have DVR. He tried streaming with Brandon once, and it was just such a disaster that he hasn't done it again this year. He's hoping for improvements, but we're going to be doing a post-game stream together. So at least we're doing something, but I'm still bummed we couldn't do it together, man. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is Jordan Love. Man in motion's Matthew Golden. 5-man rush. Love in the pocket, standing, delivers, has to throw it away immediately, incomplete. There's a flag. They're going to call that roughing the passer, aren't they? God damn it. Please tell me this is not roughing the passer. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. That is not roughing the passer. They're going to call it on Highsmith. Fucking Christ. But they're calling this offsides. I'm not sure. They're trying to debate it on the line. Oh, come on! Pull back the flag. All right, so it's not. It's not, thank God. All right. So it's actually a penalty on the offense. Thank fuck. I thought that was going to be roughing the passer. It's on Zach Tom. That is going to be a illegal use of hands to the face. He's literally ripping Watt's face off. I could have I was literally thinking this was going to be like a roughing the passer call. And I'd be like, fuck you. Thank God. Thank the fucking Lord. Austin Williams, I'll get to you after this punt. Keyshawn Williams will be back to punt. Daniel Whelan back to punt. Keyshawn Williams for the return. They'll be punting at the 27-yard line, 4th and 9. A very lackluster offensive drive for the Packers once again. Steelers can pounce if need be. The Boswell action could be real. Whelan back to punt. Heavy pressure. They're not going to get there in time. Punt is away. Williams will be back at his own 20-yard line, delivered. Taken down to the 20. Breaks a tackle at the 25. Moves towards the 30. Gets down to the 35. Taken down out of bounds at the 36. 15-yard punt return by Keyshawn Williams. And that's where the Steelers will start again. No word on Ekuwala yet, so hopefully he's okay, but we'll see. Ship okay? I trash out about everything, dude. Let's be real. I always crash out. Austin Williams for 5. Chris Boswell was only ever a practice squad guy before Pittsburgh. Thank you, Scobie, for shanking kicks. Oh, Scobie was fucking trash. Scobie was terrible. I remember when Todd Peterson was our kicker. Everyone hated him. They wanted Norm Johnson back. Todd Peterson was our kicker for like a year, and he was a disaster. Then they brought in... I believe, I forget who they brought in. I think it wasn't Josh Miller. It was somebody else. Chris Brown. They brought in Chris Brown. And he was okay, but he wasn't anything crazy. And Penzi for 10. So, Tree, what's the final consensus on the Giants-Eagles game? I only remember the brutal ankle injury. I'll answer that after this 1st and 10. It's a fake rollout. Rodgers in the pocket. Throws far side. Delivered. Caught over by the Moose. And it's a 1st down. Sorry, that's Ben Skoranek. Skoranek. I fucked it up. 1st down, 15-yard gain. Aaron Rodgers loves his white wide receivers, man. The Bees. We can call them the Killer Bees again, even though don't have anywhere near the offensive talent. I don't know what Keyshawn Nixon was thinking there. He tried to roll out to the right-hand side. I don't know. It's at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10, single back set. Jalen Warren lines all in the backfield. Spencer Anderson is a receiver ineligible. Warren tries to counter to the outside, can't get there. It's going to be a gain of 1 to midfield. 10:18 left in the 1st quarter. And Penzi, to answer your question, there was a lot of ref ball in that game. People are going to complain about the tush push. I am pro tush push. I will be push push to the death. Problem is, like, if they're going to say the whistle blew early, even though it wasn't blown until the ball was stripped, what do you want me to believe? They're going to ban it. That's the problem. But the problem is you're treating a symptom. The real problem is ref ball because they're going to say, oh, we can't enforce it. Eat a dick. You can. 2nd and 8. Rodgers in the pocket. Has to escape pressure. Hot kitchen. Rodgers looking. Throwing. Delivered. He has to throw it away incomplete. 9:42 left in the second quarter. That pressure got bad quickly. No flags on the play, though, for holding or anything like that. 3rd and 8 coming up. Rob Spaghetti. Yoenis Cespedes over Shohei Ohtani. Only for Yoenis Cespedes. Vanessa Brenningen for 2 Bones High Tree. Broncos domination. Go pack. I'm not happy, Vanessa. No, pack. No pack, no. Aaron Rodgers. Out of the gun in a 3rd down. Jalen Warren. Sorry, that's Gainwell. That moves out to the outside. 4 wide receiver set. Trips to the left. Gainwell moves up to the right-hand slot. Rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket, delivers, has to evade pressure, still evading, has to throw over the middle of the field, delivered, packed back and incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. If this stands, it will be deflected by Evan Williams, the Bourbon, but I think this might be a penalty on the Packers. Let's take a look. They're calling holding on the defense. We Venmo'd the refs, baby. Let's go. Keyshawn Nixon with the hold. And Jack Fitz for 5. What up, Tree? Thoughts on the Patriots? And do you think Drake May could win MVP? I don't think Drake May wins MVP. I think it's going to be Mahomes. Mayfield's had a rough couple of weeks, so I don't know if it's going to be him per se. DK Metcalf nearly caught that too, but it was a great play by Evan Williams, the fantastic Bourbon, and 2nd-year player out of Oregon. 4th-round pick. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. They'll be at the 45-yard line. It's going to be a handoff over towards Jalen Warren. Breaks the original line of scrimmage. Gets back near the 1st down marker. Will gain about 9. That's where it'll be stopped by Xavier McKinney, as well as Keyshawn Nixon. 2nd down and 1 coming up. 9:25 left in the first quarter. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Austin Williams for 2. I got to say the Steelers' helmets are clean. They'd be better if they had black pants. That's my argument there. I feel like I'm okay with the shirt. I just don't feel like the pale pants aren't really working for me. They really aren't. 2nd and 1. Single back set for the Steelers. Rodgers under center. Jalen Warren. Your lone setback. Spencer Anderson in your back. Toss play over towards Jalen Warren. Breaks the original line of scrimmage. Has the 1st down and a little bit more. Down to the 31-yard line. Well into Boswell territory. It's another 1st down Steelers. Rushing 6 far side. And the clock will continue to tick. Henderson Galbraith for 5. Tampa Bay will probably go back to where Tampa Bay has been. Sup, Cam Jordan? Well, I mean, you know who's going back to where he was? Spencer Rattled. He's speed running the Sam Howell arc. Definitely speed running the Sam Howell arc. It's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Single back set. Roman Wilson, your motion man. Faking motion. Single back is Jalen Warren. 6 seconds left on the play clock. Wilson fails motion again. Handoff over towards Jalen Warren. Wrapped up in the backfield. Ooh. Eaten alive by Kingsley Enagbare. 4th-year player out of South Carolina. And, yeah. I mean, I have to say, Isaac Seumalo has had a really bad year. He's had a rough year, and he got eaten alive again. He could not hang on to his block. And that's on him. He's getting reamed in film for that, man. Reamed in film. The way of the Hawk. It'll be a good week for the AFC North if the Steelers win. Yes, sir. Play action for Rodgers. Handoff over towards Kenneth Gainwell. He's wrapped up in the backfield. He'll gain 1, but that's about it. Kingsley Enagbare again with another big play. It'll be a 3rd down and 14 at the 35-yard line. Furious Sherman. Bring out the Jeebus. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you for 50 Canadian dollar dues. Any possibility of the legacy of failure for the Brewers or Padres? I think they're due. I think there are a few teams I want to get to first. I know their window's still open, but it feels like they're stuck in a vicious cycle. Also, both teams had star players win the World Series with my Blue Jays in the 90s. Correct. They had Paul Molitor, and I think there was Roberto Alomar, I want to say, right? Was Alomar a Padre? Might have been somebody else, I'm not sure, but it's an empty set gun. Rodgers in the pocket, looks over, delivers, has the check down, caught by Jonnu Smith, He'll get down to about the 25-yard line. He'll gain 10, but he'll be well short of the first down marker. I think the field goal unit will be coming out again. The Boswells, 9. The Boswell will be 9. And you know what? I am going to bring out this Jeebus again. And really, God damn it. You know, I'm supposed to have a chat, and the chat ain't working. But it's kind of bullshit because I'm supposed to do it like this. I mean, I have to keep babysitting this shit all the goddamn time. Boswell will be out to attempt a 4-yard field goal again. What's the flag on? I think they may be calling this on the Steelers, but we'll see. It is a false start. The kick was good, but unfortunately it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and we're going to have to re-kick it. That is such a shame. Chat is dead, but we got it back. We got the chat back, kids. We got the chat back. And I have to do this again because this thing's a piece of shit. What's the point of having this if I have to keep babysitting it? Come on, I want to see the Boswell do the Boswell. Come on. It's what we do. 48-yard field goal for Boswell from the left hash. Snap is down. The kick is up. As I said, it's fucking Boswell. What do you expect? Who needs an offense when you have Chris Boswell? All hail the Wizard of Boz. It is truly about that stuff. Truly, truly, truly. Wonderful stuff indeed. Wonderful stuff indeed. Steelers have the lead, but once again, it's not looking too optimistic because we can't really do much besides the red zone. Green Bay is doing that bend but don't break crap, but you need to hope the defense keeps up. But, you know what? I think it's time we bring out something, my friends. We need to bring out the good stuff right here, sir. The good stuff indeed. We need to bring out the pizza. The good old pizza. We'll bring out the pizza. How about that? Pizza for all of us. Let's go. Jeebus. Jeebus, cover. Cover. Do Jeebus stop. Do all the Jeebus stop. I missed the clue again. I had to wash my hands really quickly. Wash it in the name of the Jeebus and deliver the first brewski of the night. And this brewski of the night, I'm going to go with a traditional German, the Franziskaner Hefeweizen. Baseball cap. Let's go. Gotta get the glass. Let's go. Deliver that deliciousness. As it's returned by not Keyshawn Nixon. It's, Savion Williams. He'll get down to about the 33-yard line. Good stuff there. Get that nice head. You like good head, kids. And remember, always with a 3, you gotta swirl and get that delicious, delicious wheat at the bottom. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is porn. Oh yeah. Like the edges. Kids, don't imitate me. It's a 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers single back set. Rushing 5. Love in the pocket. Throws a quick check down over towards his target. It will be caught by John Fitzpatrick, the 4th-year player of Georgia. And that will be about a 4-yard gain. 5:33 left in the second quarter. Green Bay needs to fucking do something fast. I don't have any pizza today, but I do have victory bread. Everybody loves victory. I mean, this is liquid bread. Does that count? True alcoholism? This is not alcoholism. This is called love, my friend. This is love. 2nd and 6. Not Jordan Love. Fuck that. Real love. Kraft, your motion man. Empty set. 4-man shotgun. Kraft lined up as a tight end. 2 wide receivers light. 1 to the left. Your sole receiver is Christian Watson. Handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. He'll get a few yards. Maybe about 3 or 4 down to about the 41-yard line. But that's where it'll be. It'll be a 3rd down and short coming up. Nothing like a good brewski, man. Especially with me trying to be a fat ass. A shadow for 5. The clickbait crew plus chiseled are how I've kept up with football. Enjoy the streams? Do you think they give the AL MVP to Judge or Raleigh? I think it should be Judge. I mean, although Raleigh's more unique, I think they might give it to him for that, but it should be Judge. Man in motion is Heath. Out of the gun is Love at the 41-yard line. 4:20 left in the second quarter. Smoke him if you got him. Rushing 4. Deceptive blitz. Love delivers. Caught. It's incomplete. Dropped. Dropped by Kraft Macaroni and Trees. He dropped his Velveeta. Thank the fucking Lord. Eat a bitch. Eat a dick. They didn't even do anything. He just dropped it. He just dropped it. He got those stone hands. Oh, Yamza? Oh, yeah. I made fun of Brian Kelly. Fuck Brian Kelly. All my friends hate Brian Kelly. Punt will be delivered once again by Daniel Whelan. The 3rd straight drive they've had to punt on a 3 and out. John Gibbons, I do have pepperoni slices. Maybe. 4th and 3. Although, I don't know if my bread would work. I topped it with honey and brown sugar. Whelan with the punt. Keyshawn Williams will be back to return it again. It'll be at about the 15-yard line. Punt delivered, and that will hang at about the 16-yard line. And the Steelers will hang out there with 4:06 left in the second quarter. Steelers hanging out with the lead, trying to expand. Rob Spaghetti. Is this every Wisconsin bar slogan? No. That's the thing. It's not love in Wisconsin. It is a necessary expense. You know what they say, like food, water, bread? In Wisconsin, it's food, water, cheese curds, bread, and beer. Although I don't know how Tom survives there because he is a vegan and allergic to cheese. Tom. Pit packs happen to be lined up if you get smoke them if you got them. Hey, 420. I'm not a fan of that shit, but hey, if you're into it, more power. Smoke them if you got them. I got another fitty, too. I'll get to you in just a second, Fury Sherman. And Hockey Hack for 5. Hey, Tree. Pens. Hope, frauds, or too soon? Be well, brother. Definitely Hockey Hack. I appreciate you. But Rich as well. But I think it's too soon. I think they have some hope for the future. I really like what's happening in Wilkes-Barre right now. Sergei Murashov looks like a fucking beast. But I think the problem is now Joe Bloomquist is probably going to be out of a job. You'll probably trade him for defensive help. Because you do need a young defenseman. And you have some pieces, especially forward depth in the AHL, that you can play off of and try and get it. Jack Fitz for 2. How far do you think the Pats can go this year? Ooh. I mean, I'm still kind of sour on them from them fumbling 5 times against the Steelers. That's my issue with them. If they still have Ramondre Stevenson, I'm still going to have my doubts. But that's just how I am. One Faded Gunner. Appreciate you, man. I'll get to you in just a second. Money Mike Madness for 2. Sick jerseys. Want to buy a TJ Watt one of those. I tried to buy an Aaron Rodgers one of those, but it kept selling out. They kept getting delayed. I had to cancel it today. I bought it 2 months ago. That's a clickbait punishment. The man, here's the thing. I wanted to stream with Tom, but the problem is he has internet connectivity issues, so I couldn't do it. It's just how it is. I mean, I'm bummed too. I wish I could have streamed with him. It would have been a better stream. I'm not going to lie. Gear Troll 95. I'd like to congratulate the NFC South winners, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and yes, I'm a Falcons fan. I don't know what the hell the Falcons are. They are the NFC South's answer to the Cardinals. They are inconsistent from game to game, and when you think they're going to do something, they shit the bed, and when you think you give up on them, they magically put together a masterful performance. So I don't know what to say. I really don't. 1st and 10. Toss play over towards Kenneth Gainwell. Sorry, that's Jalen Warren. He's got the first down. Gains about 10. Oh, that's going to be Isaiah McDuffie in on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of 11. Far side. First down. 3:53 left in the second quarter. Pittsburgh does get ball at half. Just as an FYI. And Henry Kunkel for 2. What is worse? The Titans, Panthers, or Steelers uniforms? Ooh. Which ones? That's the question. I mean, worst uniforms were the Chargers ones, not this Thursday, but last Sunday, where they looked like overgrown Twinkies. Those were terrible. 2nd and inches. Sorry, I thought it was a first down. That's my bad. Spencer Anderson is eligible as a receiver. 2 tight ends set with Darnell Washington. Toss play over towards Jalen Warren. Does he have the first down? Yes, he does. Down to the 30, 35. Breakaway at the 40. Still going there down to about the 42-yard line. Tackled by several Packers, including Isaiah McDuffie, as well as, I believe, Micah Robinson. It'll be a first down, gain of 10. Move them chains. Keep it rolling. Penzi for 5. Lolcow of the Year nominee. Stream chat replay. Problem is, it keeps shutting down. It's annoying as shit, Penzi. And Jared Schreckengas. Watch the Steelers go 8-9 but win the division. It would be hilarious. It would be 9-8 in division win, more or less. And Zach Stopla. I'll get to you after this 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Single back set for the Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell, lone setback. 2 wide receivers set. Actually, 3 wide receivers set with Ben Skoranek lined up as a slot. 4 on the line. Quick screen over towards Calvin Austin. The first action he has gotten since the Minnesota game. It's caught. Pushed out of bounds outside by Keyshawn Nixon. It will be a gain of about 7. 2nd down and 3 coming up. And Zach Stolpa for 5. When did these Super Bowl caliber Packers show up that everyone said was a sure thing after the Parsons trade? They were good for about 2 weeks. And now they're fucking around. It's what they do. I kind of expected this. As weird as it sounds. Furious Sherman, I'll get to you after this 2nd and 3. I'll bring out the Jeebus just for you, Furious Sherman. And I'm trying to get to you as fast as I can. I swear I'm not neglecting. 2nd and 3. Handoff, delayed, over towards Gainwell. Breaks to the outside. It's the first down and more. Down to the 45, 40. Breaks it down to the 37 where he's taken out of bounds. And the Steelers are in business again in Boswell territory. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers in these ugly-ass uniforms. But with pretty sick yellow helmets as well. But we're at the 2-minute warning. Furious Sherman. Yes, the Blue Jays had Robbie Alomar. They also got Joe Carter and the Rodgers in the same trade that Alomar came with. I thought they had Joe Carter. I just couldn't confirm it. But the Padres got a really good return, though. Fred McGriff and Tony Fernandez. Even though the Blue Jays did get Fernandez back. And Fernandez was really fucking good. Rest in peace. They also had 40-year-old Dave Winfield still producing a 92. And George Steinbrenner had to be fucking pissed about that. Because George Steinbrenner did so much to try and get dirt on him to get out of his contract. That's why he got suspended. It was great. Damian Williams for 2. Not related to the former NFL player Damian Williams. The pizza song always brings bad luck. Stop it. No. I like the pizza. How dare you make fun of the pizza? Just for that, I'm going to play pizza theme again. It's not bad luck. Firestorm 2900 Daishi. About the Sonic 3 soundtrack. Brad Buxter was part of MJ's team and felt he wasn't being a good deal to reuse his work. Give Hard Times by the Jetsons. It'll sound very familiar. Well, not just that. It's also, there's a lot of aspects of, Carnival Night Zone that sounds like Jam from the mid-90s. Like, like that song is very familiar to a certain segment of Jam from Michael Jackson in the mid-90s. Aquagamer Sean Shanley, is this going to be one of those games where Boswell scores all Steelers points and still wins? Yes. Yes. Don't ask questions. Just embrace it. Jack Fitz for 5. I know like 5 people named Brian Kelly. It's insane. I hope you hate all of them. Because I'm going to say fuck Brian Kelly. Except if you're not that Brian Kelly. But fuck Brian Kelly. One faded gunner. We bring out the pizza again in this annoying ass stream. Fuck them customers tree. Lord evermore. Hey. They call me washed. I'm in the rinse cycle, man. I call my laundry urinating tree. That's when I know it's fucking washed. Fell off like Humpty Dumpty, motherfucker. One faded gunner. Can we get Super Bowl? The Super Bowl! In the injury mode. Oh, we're going Super Bowl, baby. We're going 9-8 Super Bowl, but we're going fucking Super Bowl. Oh, I mean, I was pretty turned on that Frymouth touchdown last Thursday. I'm just going to put it out there right now. I'm going to put it out there right now, one faded gunner. No coach's challenge to last in the last 2 minutes. We are at 157. It's going to be out of the gun. Aaron Rodgers with Gainwell to his left. Snap down. Counterplay over towards Gainwell. He's going to gain maybe 1 or 2. But taken down by several Packers, including Quay Walker. Fourth-year player out of Georgia. And first-round pick. Had a very famous crash out his rookie year. Broderick Jones with a solid... Actually, that was a false start. I'm surprised I didn't call that. 2nd and 9 for the Steelers. 3 wide receivers set. Pressure on the line. Rushing 5. Throws a quick screen over towards Calvin Austin. It's dropped. Dropped incomplete. He would have been wrapped up anyway on that play by Javon Bullard, the second-year player of Georgia, second-round pick of the Packers in 2024. But, yeah, still, regardless. Micah Parsons coming into the game, so, yeah. And Mike Bellema, yo, Tree, you need to make a legacy of failure video about the Dallas Cowboys. We are literally the Toronto Maple Leafs of the NFL. You won a Super Bowl 30 years ago. You're not eligible, but you might be eligible for a straight video. Jerry Jones is a locale indeed. 3rd and 9 out of the gun. Trips to the right-hand side. Gainwell moves in motion now to the inside slot. Lone receiver to the far side is Calvin Austin. 4 on the line for the Packers. Pressing 6. 4 on the line, rushing 5. Heavy pressure by Rodgers. He's just going to have to throw it away immediately, incomplete. And they're going to call it a flag. Wow. They got fucking lucky on that one. Keyshawn Nixon didn't turn around. Collided with Calvin Austin. They're going to call that DPI. Ha! I can see why Packers fans hate Keyshawn Nixon. That's kind of bullshit, but that's just the rules. They reward underthrown pass interference every time. I hate that fucking rule, but it supports the Steelers, so what can you do? All Keyshawn Nixon had to do was turn around. It was an open breakaway there by Kingsley Enagbare. But Calvin Austin with the one-on-one coverage, immediate flag thrown. And Rodgers is just like, oh, fuck, I got to throw it. Oh! Packers with a brutal penalty. Keyshawn Nixon, I can see why Packers fans hate him. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Out of the gun. Steelers given new life. Jalen Warren to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. Snap down. Handoff over towards Jalen Warren. Breaks the original line of scrimmage. Gets down to about the 10-yard line. Maybe a little bit less than that, but it's going to be an easy 4-yard gain. And the tackle there by several Green Bay Packers. It'll be 1:11 left and ticking in the first quarter. Gregory Axel, the high-end talent, this time is the flag. The flag is a very important role in Steeler football. You know this, man. You know this. Henry Kunkel will get to you after the 2nd and 7. Rodgers under center. Jalen Warren, your single back. Man in motion is Jonnu Smith. 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end set. Arthur Smith loves this formation. 4 wide receiver set. Darnell Washington moves from right to left. Play action. Rodgers rolls out to his right-hand side. Delivers. Caught by DK Metcalf. Gets past the original line of scrimmage. Past the first down marker. Gets to the 3-yard line where it's going to be a first down. Pittsburgh Steelers with 37 seconds left. And we are in the Heinz red zone. I forgot to mention it earlier. Stop by your local Giant Eagle to get delicious, thick, and rich Heinz ketchup. And we will deliver some victory bread, especially the delicious bread handmade by Yinzer Hands himself and a mixer. But mostly Yinzer Hands, topped with honey and brown sugar. I put some in my freezer too. 1st and goal. Single back set bunch formation. Heavy left side weak. Delivered. Handoff over towards Rodgers. Throws over the middle of the field. Caught! Touchdown! DK Metcalf. Donkey Kong delivers the barrel and throws it over Mario's face. And Aaron Rodgers is going to make them eat the shit as the towels fly left and right on a masterful drive, aided by some ref ball. But I will say, indubitably, touchdown Steelers. That's worthy of some victory bread. I remember, what was the guy saying? That, the pizza's bad luck. Pizza did not deliver bad luck there. Everyone loves carbs. You got to carb load, baby. You have to carb load. That's how it is. Boswell out to attempt the extra point to make it a 9-point game, and the kick is good. Tell me you don't believe in miracles, kids. They're going to lure me back in and then somehow fuck around and lose to the Ravens and Browns. And the Bengals again. This is just how this team works. Let's be real. Hey, my fat ass needs to carb load. What do you think this is? This is liquid bread. Carb load, baby. Henry Kunkel, who's in a worse situation? Phillies or Dolphins? Dolphins. Easily the Dolphins. They're going to have to nuke everything and fire everybody. Zach Stolper for 5. Yankees fans lionize Steinbrenner, but leave out him being suspended allowed the Yankees to finally develop. Oh, he meddled so hard in the 80s and early 90s. They were so bad. That would actually be a good video. Because his meddling actually cost the Yankees. It led to their dark age in the 90s when they were fucking terrible. They were a low-cow franchise for a while. And then, you know, they get Bernie Williams, Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettitte, David Cone. You get guys like that. Scott Brocious as well from the A's. And they roll from there. And then they win the World Series, and George Steinbrenner becomes a god. And his son Hal is pretty hated over there, but that's how it is. Whirlpool, 7:30 for 10. 4 players in MLB history are top 100 for career walks, runs, RBIs, and stolen bases. Their names are Tris Speaker, Ty Cobb, Barry Bonds, and Bobby Abreu. Is Abreu a Hall of Famer in your opinion? He might get in with the Veterans Committee. I think he's like it, dude. If Harold Baines is making the Hall of Fame, I think Bobby Abreu will make it. I don't think he is a Hall of Famer, but at the same time, once again, everything went out the window when Harold Baines made the Hall of Fame. Like, Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame, yet Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens and Curt Schilling aren't. Like, you can say whatever you want about their character, about how they cheated baseball, about how Schilling's a fucking kook. They belong in the Hall of Fame. And if you're going to do the morality clause, why is Cap Anson in the Hall of Fame? I'm just going to say that right now. Baseball writers are the biggest gatekeepers in sports right now. And it's usually just because they want to flex and pretend that everything's fine. Like, if Curt Schilling wasn't a fucking kook, he would be in the Hall of Fame. And say what you will about Schilling. I mean, I find him to be a fucking kook. Like, he's crazy. He swindled an entire state out of funds to build a failed video game company. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about that being in the Hall of Fame. It's about him being a fucking good pitcher and having one of the more iconic moments of the 2000s with the bloody sock. Well, Joseph Naharian, Cap Anson, you're not going to take somebody out of the Hall of Fame. Whoa, that actually went out way outside, and actually, luckily, that went for a touchback. I thought that was going to go for an intentional grounding, but Steeler bullshit prevails again. It's a touchback. It'll be at the 35 with 34 seconds left. Packers can do some damage if need be, but they need to do something quick. Yeah, Daniel Ekawale. Oh, he landed awkwardly on that left foot. He's walking under his own power, but he's going back to the locker room, so I think he is out for the game. Yeah, he's out. The Steelers cannot afford losing more defensive line depth. It's been pretty rough. 1st and 10 for the Packers. 3 wide receivers set. Love out of the gun. Josh Jacobs to his right-hand side. Matthew Golden, your man in motion from right to left. Mags down, rushing 4. Love in the pocket. Stands firm, delivers a check down over towards Jordan Love as a blocker in front of him. Down to the 25. Breaks a tackle down to the 28. Gets out of bounds at the 29. Deshaun Elliott puts him down. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Don't have to use a timeout, so they still have some time. Rukmi Amadeus for 10. This feels like the closest thing to a normal game this week. Especially after watching the Bungles score 38 points and somehow lose to the Jets. The Steelers are a throwback to the 90s. That's what we are. We just don't give a shit. It's like, modern game? Fuck it. And then we'll get blown out in the wild card and we'll call it a day. 2nd and 2 out of the gun. Love in the pocket. Josh Jacobs to his left. 5 wide receivers set. Tucker Plaff lined up as a slot. Love, 4-man rush. Delivers. Far side over the field. Caught by Christian Watson. It'll be delivered there for a gain of 20. Down to the 48-yard line. 16 seconds left and counting. Are they going to call this a timeout or what? Yeah, that's a catch. I know they're saying incomplete on the sidelines, but that is a catch. They'll call their second timeout. Michael DeLay, I am not wearing my Temu jersey. I am wearing my Joe Green jersey, the Mean Joe. Ultimate Coaster Remix. Hey, Tree, who's your favorite boss between Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3? Ooh. Problem is, I've never really played the Dark Souls games. I love their soundtracks. I've watched them, but I have Dark Souls 1 bought on Steam. I have just never played it. It's just I feel like I've never had the time, and it's annoying. Oh, you're doing that 6-7 stuff? I don't even know what the fuck that means. 18 seconds left at the 47-yard line. Matthew Golden, your motion man. Thought of the gun. Rushing 4. Love in the pocket. Stands firm. Throws to his check down. Josh Jacobs. Breaks a tackle. Can't get much, but there is a flag. 12 seconds left. What's this flag on? Is it going to be a hold or is it going to be something else? We'll see. Whoa. Hold on. They're going to call pass interference on the defense? Face mask on the defense. That's 15 yards. And that'll get them into field goal range. They're going to call this on what? Curtis, hey, Tommy, oh yeah, he's rushing it on his face. I mean, I get it, but, oh, he's yanking him down. Zach Tom is, he's hurting right now, man. I mean, I get it. First real mistake TJ Watt's made in a while, the face mask, but like I said, it's, if you can't get pressure on the quarterback, your defense is going to be in trouble. Hey, we paid off the refs with the Venmo. Don't give me that shit. It's going to be at the 37-yard line, so a little bit further, you'll get into McManus' field goal range, make this down to 1 score. 1st and 10 with a shotgun. 4 wide receivers set, snap down, rushing 6. Love delivers, throws, caught. It's going to be taken down there by Romeo Dobbs, and he nearly got there, but Brendan Eagles is able to take him down, and the Packers will use their final timeout and get McManus into field goal range. And Jets-Mets for 2. I missed the yellow end zone they had at Three Rivers. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to much Three Rivers. I think I went to 1 Steeler game at Three Rivers. There were a couple Pirates games, but they didn't really take kids to Steelers games for a pretty big reason. Coach Peel basketball for 5. Pining for the days of Matt Canada versus Joe Barry. The resistible force versus the movable object. Yeah. I mean, I don't miss Matt Canada. I don't. I have my issues with Arthur Smith, but he is eons better than Matt Canada. Zach Stolpa for 2. The future of Brian Dable sees Wisconsin Badgers. That might not be a bad poll. McManus out to attempt a 44-yarder. Hopefully he'll miss the field goal again. Ooh, missed the field goal. Missed the field goal. He missed it. He missed the field goal. Fuck you, McManus. You don't have the Steeler bullshit in front of you, and you fucked the ball. It's so great. Steeler bullshit, and we're going to say that by doing nothing, but Steelers are up 16-7 because reasons. I'm just going to say reasons. I'm not going to do anything else, but it will be reasons. Lots of reasons. All the beautiful reasons, if I truly say so myself. And truly, indubitably. I mean, dude, Tom Grossi's going to fucking flip if they get Justin Tucker. If they get him, oh my God. He's going to flip shit. He flipped shit about McManus. Oh, Lord. It's going to be crazy, dude. It's I'm looking forward to it myself. It's truly great stuff here. Truly great stuff. Truly fantastical. Fantastical stuff, I believe so myself. Green Bay Packers currently leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 16-7 at halftime. It's going over some more super chats in the background in the meantime, though. Aaron Rodgers, 11 for 15, 102. He's done his job. Chris Boswell is Chris Boswell. Josh Jacobs has been neutralized on the ground, which is saying something. As I said, here's your big key right here. After this missed field goal, 3 and out, and missed field goal. That's why you're losing. And they're going to say, I mean, the Steelers would pull this shit. Just saying. It's just how it goes, man. It's just how it goes. Wasn't exactly the pretty stat for the Steelers, but it's Steeler football. This is what we do. Bullshit's real. Deal. And eat a dick, too. Eat all of the dick. Eat all of the dicks. I'm gonna bullshit. Steeler football don't care for trends. I'm just sitting here bullshitting. You know what? I think it's time we check in with Mr. Tom Grossi. I think Tom Grossi needs to get a little check in here. And we need to do a little rating action. That's truly good stuff here. It's time to rate Tom. I'm Tom. Raid. That's how we do, man. That's how we do. Steeler football, baby. Steeler football. Indubitably, sir. And I don't know why I say indubitably. I'm losing my mind. Let's see if I can call Tom real quick, because I know we're supposed to be streaming, but it's definitely one of those times myself. Let me see if he'll accept a little call. Hold on.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. I just wanted to get a little status report on you.
Nice to have a kicker. You know, that guy that we had was doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could use the substitute teacher right now. McManus, I thought he made that first kick. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you did too. And like, you know, we were talking about that before. Like, you missed that one and it's okay. You're like, all right, whatever. It's a 54-yarder, but to miss that one right before there, and it's like 40-something yards. You can't do that.
And especially when you put the lead back to one score. I think the real problem for you right now is that Keyshawn Nixon pass interference was pretty egregious. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
he didn't turn around, man. Like,
yeah, exactly. They're gonna call that every time.
Every single time. But this is also Nixon's, like, what, fourth mistake in this game? Because he muffed the punt. He stopped running on that deep shot down the right side. So, yeah, things are not going his way right now.
I thought that was Michael Robinson that muffed the punt.
Oh, I thought that was Nixon who dropped that
I'm not sure. I mean, I thought it was 26, but I'm not sure.
No,
could be.
That could be right. I thought it said 25. Oh, there we go. Maybe Keyshawn Nixon didn't do that. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I said, but he still has made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, gotta play freaking better. Gotta play better.
No, it's Chris Boswell. I mean, it's the Pittsburgh Boswells. I hope you enjoy it.
It's all's well as Boswell.
Exactly. Wizard of Boz, baby. Wizard of Boz. As I said, wish I could be streaming with you, but I get it, man. Especially with the stream latency issues and the stuff with your internet.
Right? So much fun. Yeah, dude. We'll rock. We'll see you about 30 minutes after. Yeah, I'll text you as soon as I'm done with the reaction.
Absolutely. You do what you gotta do, man. Peace.
Bye.
Just want to check in. Bye. That's Tom Grossi, who I should be streaming with, but as I said, he's dealing with some issues right now, especially with Spectrum Internet. So, booze to Spectrum Internet. Tell him to suck your dick. To suck it hard. Let's see if I can do another raid real quick. You know, Grossi's got his 14K. Good stuff there. That's what he does. See if I can find somebody real quick. Cheesehead TV actually has a few decent ones too with 2K. Not bad. You know what? I want to rate Cerebral Palsy Gamer. I was on his stream last night. Or on Friday. But you know what? I'm actually going to raid him again. Because he's a good dude. I'll raid him. What's up, Palsy? Like I said, I was on the stream Friday. We did a little preview of the Packers-Steelers game. Really good dude. His name's Jay. That's just how that is, so. Give him a shout. Remember to subscribe and like his channel, too. He's a really good dude. Tom was actually the first guy who discovered him, but as I said, he's a really nice guy. I'll take a bowl for him. Well, Xfinity sucks, dude. Rob Spaghetti. With Xfinity, the upload speeds are atrocious. Once I got fiber on Verizon, the upload speeds are night and day. I'm like, oh my God. It's a game changer. I don't have to deal with crap anymore and really bad upload times. And that's just how that really is, man. I have 500 up and down. I mean, I could do a gig too, but we'll see if it gets like to a situation where things get a little hectic or where I can like it gets a little hairy. I will go to a gig up down, but at the same time, I don't really need it right now. Like I'm fine with 500 megs up and down. The upload speed's huge because with fiber, like you can upload like that. With Comcast or anything like that, your upload speed's 2 to 3 megabytes per second. With fiber, it's 500. That's a huge difference, especially with something heavy like video. Moonman for 2. You see that Adrian Peterson got arrested again? Yes, I actually saw it. DWI, 2 counts. Don't drink and drive, kids. Well, Matthew Stevick. Pittsburgh has Comcast too, but I mean, I have both Comcast and Verizon Fios in my neighborhood. But as I said, I'm surprised to get Verizon down here, but it's pretty good. Deganos is 698. Mount Rushmore of terrible sports owners in 4 leagues. Active or past? As if we're talking active, I would go Artie Moreno for baseball. I would go with Woody Johnson for football. Hockey, I would say... a couple interesting ones here. Can't use Melnick anymore. I can't use Maruello. I mean, isn't really like a bad owner per se in hockey. But I would have to say probably Jeremy Jacobs because of the boys club. And in terms of basketball, Vivek Ranadive. Ranadive is a fucking moron. I'll say those 4. IS for 5. With the way the NFL season's been going so far, I can honestly see this Steelers team going far, especially if this run game keeps at it. It's Steeler football, baby. It's what we do. I mean, it'll fool them into thinking this is the right thing to do, but what do I know, right? And Keyboard Monkey, what do you think of Trey Savage? Went to East Carolina University with him, loved watching his meteoric rise. Savage has been really good. I mean, he had his breakout moment against the Pinstripes, and he struck out 10 dudes. It more or less came into that, and he was actually really good there. But I mean, Savage, like, you don't need much to be a really good pitcher anymore because the arms are fresh. Cam Schlittler came out in his own. Connerly Early, Trey Savage. I mean, if this were the Pirates, you'd probably have Bubba Chandler and Tom Harrington coming out of nowhere. Probably Bubba Chandler. He'd probably be your starter. Oh, Grossi raid. What's up, baby? Did a counter raid. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. How's it feel to lose? Man, you are going to get so much shit if you lose this game. Especially with Keyshawn Nixon. Brett Michaels is a big Steeler fan, so they're going to be doing a little Super Bowl halftime show with him. See, this is better than doing the Jonas Brothers in the middle of game 2. You see baseball? This is how you do it, not in a fucking halftime show in the 6th inning. Jesus Christ. This is a pretty heavy raid, man. Whew. And William L for 10. Hello, Mr. Tree. I'm simultaneously watching you and Grossi on separate tabs with the Peacock stream. With my ability to multitask, I might be a better cornerback than Nixon has been tonight. Oh, Nixon's been terrible. Nixon is reminding me a lot of Artie Burns in his like year 2 through 4. It was bad. And this is what it's reminding me of. Or Jalen Ramsey on against the Bengals. Say one of those two. You're watching all the streams, kids. All the streams. Let's go. And just Gilbo for 10. Hey, Tree Steelers fan here too. Curious in your opinion, but who do you think is the greatest Steeler player of all time? I'd say Joe Green is up there due to how bad it was before he got drafted. Green's definitely up there. I would say Polamalu in terms of raw talent. I would say in terms of hope, I would probably say potentially Bradshaw just because of the offense. I would say as well, I mean, you got to think of like who's like really, really good. TJ Watt, he's up there. I wouldn't say he's the best, but he's up there. Rod Woodson, I'd say he's really good too. I would roll with Jerome Bettis just because of the name, the brand, the recognition. I would put him up there as well. Dermontti Dawson, I'd throw up there up too. Like he was a fucking amazing offensive lineman. I would throw him there too. Mike Webster too. Rest in peace. Big Ben, I'd throw maybe up there, like just because of the quarterback angle, but it'd be between him and Bradshaw, more or less, just because of just that sort of thing. Zach Stolpa, being from the area, you'd be able to speak it better. Are Steelers-Eagles an important rivalry in Philadelphia right now for bragging rights or not really? Steelers-Eagles, it's not really a rivalry because we don't play each other all that often. The real rivalry's in hockey, Penguins and Flyers. That's your rivalry because you play each other all the time. You don't have a division in baseball. You don't have a division in hockey. We don't have a basketball team or a division in football. But we do play, fuck Philly because just fuck Philly. Mount Blanc's not a bad one. Jack Ham, Lambert, I would say those two too. Antonio Brown, he could be if he didn't crash out. Knuckle Gamer Sean Shanley, you fucked the ball. Oh, they fucked the ball hard, man. Brandon McManus is fucking the ball. Wumbo for 5. Went to see the Saints get their backdoor busted in by Tampa Bay, and the only positive was that I had McLaughlin on all my starting rosters. Tyler Shuck. That's all. Marco for 5. As an Angels, I'm living all levels of baseball. Kurt Suzuki, in a new manager, the most hilarious part, HVAC air conditioning job. Part-time HVAC conditioning job. So, not just that. Our friend, Mr. Kurt Suzuki, only had a 1-year deal. He's tied with Perry Manassian, which is hilarious. You suck. Well, Jens suck over there too. Go fuck yourself, Philly. And Marco, if you don't know the typo, it's baseball hell. Yeah, I know. You can't say living all levels of baseball. And No Rules X Tree, I need Steeler BS to win this game. It will be the best Lions bye week in history, if so. Plus, maybe Steelers win a playoff game. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, dude. West Wash 97. Does the lack of 0-17 mean the Mets are an automatic locale of the year? Well, not just that. Penn State could be one. Ravens could be one if things self-destruct. Rockies. I've been mad about Stearns, but I feel we're quick fixers away from competing again. You need stable pitching. You had 46 pitchers. That's why you didn't make the playoffs. It was a slow-motion car crash. And we'll do the cash for gold as Brandon McManus will hopefully kick it wide out of bounds before it hits the end zone so we can start at the 40. Kick is away. It'll be delivered by Keyshawn Williams. Delivered to the 10, the 15, the 20. Breaks a tackle. Still rolling forward to about the 25-yard line. Sorry, that's Kenneth Gainwell. I mispronounced it there. It's going to be at the 26-yard line where they will begin. 14:53 left in the third quarter. And Leif Alpstad for 10. Tree, what would your all-time Pirates lineup look like? 9-man lineup including DH, 5-man starting rotation, 2 set of relievers, closer, and a manager. Well, I know for certain your manager would be Danny Murtaugh. That is easily not a question at all. I would say your 9-man lineup, first baseman. Ooh, this is actually a really good one here. First and 10, rolling back for the Steelers, single back set with Darnell Washington in your motion man. Play action, rolls out on the right-hand side. Rodgers looking, still looking, trying to improvise. He'll have to throw it away immediately. He can't find anyone. He'll throw it out of bounds and complete. Second and 10 coming up. But in terms of second baseman, it'd be Maz. Obviously Maz. Shortstop, you're looking at, Jack Wilson, Jay Bell, Honus Wagner. Honus Wagner's your starting, shortstop right there. Third baseman? Third baseman, you're probably looking at Big Willie Stargell. Although I don't know if he played third. Might be your first baseman / DH. Right field's obviously Clemente. Center field, I'd go with Kutch. Left field, Barry Bonds. And then I would roll with your first baseman, probably... Oh, sorry, that's a nasty hit that Freiermuth took. And Freiermuth is very slow to get up. He took a nasty whack. That might be an injury or a concussion. Yeah, he took a nasty hit on the ground. That's going to be a 3rd down and 6 coming up. Tackle there would be by Carrington Valentine. But Freiermuth is very slow to get up. He took a nasty lick. I mean, a nasty lick. Not just hit by Valentine, he got hit by Isaiah McDuffie. I don't know if that's shoulder or concussion or leg. I can't tell. But it was a nasty lick he took. So, hoping he's okay, but he's still lying on the ground, so this might be a concussion. Stargell could be first baseman? Okay. So I'd have to find a new third baseman there. I mean, Dave Oliver would probably be a good one. Dave Parker would probably be your DH. I mean, considering he was a DH out. Freiermuth is up, walking on his own power, walking pretty gingerly, so he'll probably be checked for a concussion. That's probably my best bet. And he's wincing in pain with walking, with a little bit of a limp. So, catcher Kendall or Sanguian. Sanguian could be the catcher too. And then your starting rotation, Skeens, Cole, Drabek, Blass, Bob Friend. Vern Law, honorable mention. Reliever, Kent Tekulve. And then for closer, I'm probably looking at, wait, are they calling offsides or a jump? But we'll see. Rodgers looking over the middle of the field, delivered. Actually, wait, that's deflected. Damn it. I thought Roman Wilson caught that. Rodgers is fucking pissed. Yeah, they're trying to call offsides, but he's not getting the call. I don't know what happened there. I thought he was offsides, but I don't know if it was offsides or a false start, or I don't know what the hell happened here. Are they calling false start or what? I'm not sure. That's offsides. What are we doing? And people say it's a tush-push problem. No, it's a... What are we doing? Yeah, they're trying to back it up. That's offsides. Nobody threw a flag. What? No, I had Honus Wagner as a shortstop. They're saying it's fourth down. What? Refs, you fucked the ball. Investigate those refs immediately. That is some premium ref ball right there. Waitman will be back to punt as what should be 3rd and 3, but what the fuck do I know? Punt will be returned again. This will be by Keaton Oladipo, and he's wrapped up in the backfield, and there's another flag coming up. Not sure who this is going to be on. Sorry, that's not Oladipo. That's actually Romeo Dobbs. Back to return it. Big play there, I believe, by Peyton Wilson. And this is going to be on the Packers, so they're moving further back. It is a hold on Javon Bullard. It'll be a first down, and yeah, that's a pretty blatant hold on Spence Skowronek. He's wrapping him down and trying to tackle him. That's a pretty blatant hold, if I say so myself. Yeah, but I agree. I mean, underthrown go balls get you a PI every time, dude. All right, so updating baseball news. Craig Albernas, who's previously the associate manager of Cleveland, is being hired by the Baltimore Orioles as their new manager. Update by Jeff Passan. Passan bomb on the way. Just wanted to give you that FYI, in case you're interested. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. Wrapped up in the backfield. Gets no gain, though. Patrick Queen. Oh, sorry, that's Jalen Ramsey. Sorry, I thought that was Queen. Wait, why did I say it was Queen? Jalen Ramsey. Able to wrap him up. It's a 2nd down and 10. Good stuff there. I approve. I truly approve. I definitely approve. Justin Solomita. Terry Pagula, the worst NHL owner. Damn it, I forgot about Pagula. Pagula is a bad owner. It's been terrible for a while. Juan for 2. By default, Rodgers is the best Steeler. No. God, no. Not in terms of team impact. It would be Bradshaw, Ben. Play action for Love. Rolls out far side. Looking. Throws a check down. Caught. That's going to be caught there by Luke Musgrave. That's going to be your third-year player of Oregon State. 3rd down and a manageable 4. Coming up with 13-10 and ticking left in the 3rd quarter. And dirt wall for 2. This makes meal prep and 40K painting much better. I did my meal prep earlier today, man. Cooked salmon as a chicken thighs marinated in maple syrup. And I poured the maple syrup in there and I mixed it with the mixed vegetables. Oh, they're delicious too. A little rice. Also did smoked wings. First started on the smoker with applewood chips for the first part. Then finished them on the grill with corn on the cob. 3rd and 5 out of the gun. Rushing 6 of the Steelers. Love looking, delivers. He has to throw a prayer up towards the inside. Delivered. It's caught! It's caught by Tucker Kraft, and he's still going 20. 40, 35, 30, breaks a tackle down to the 25. What the fuck? That was a fucking go route. What are we doing? And now there's a Steeler down, breaking over towards his knee. I'm not sure who this is. I don't know if it's Deshaun Elliott or what, but that was a prayer that should not have been anywhere near caught, and it turns into a gain of 65. What the fuck? Yeah, that's Deshaun Elliott. Delivered back, Thornhill delivers, and Deshaun Elliott's down. Which is a huge issue because when you try to replace him at safety, he was a fucking disaster. They're trying to call that pass interference, but I'm not sure. It's that is the most broken play I've ever seen. But it's Elliott got caught up. And they're probably gonna have to carry him off the field. That is hopefully just a hyperextension, but that is a pretty nasty injury. It just got caught up. It's a bang bang, and we're going to commercial break. I need another drink for this shit, kids. Fuck. I might need more victory bread. Give me a second. Had to get a few more libations. Excuse me a second, kids. That was something else. Blockhouse Brew brought out their double chocolate Bach again. I had to buy some because it's fucking delicious. It is delicious. And I'm gonna need it after this shit. Ugh. Lordy. Well, it was OPI, and the problem is, like, TKOF, it's... I don't know if... It could be argued as both, but at the same time, it was such a broken play that... I don't know what to tell you. Jared Goff. You know Malik Caboose 5, think Fire Nico ever dies? No. And Deshaun Elliott is putting no pressure on that leg. That is, It was just a freak accident. There's nothing you can do about it, but it's a 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers at the 26-yard line of the Steelers after a prayer came up out of nowhere. Jordan Love out of the gun. Josh Jacobs to his right-hand side. Handoff counters. Lovers towards the back 20. Breaks a tackle down to the 20, and he'll stop there to about a 6-yard gain. Alex Highsmith was there for a return. Stevie Zamora, that's a hyperextension at worst, and it's as I said, that might be season, and I fucking hate that. Deshaun Elliott's a damn good safety, and losing him is brutal for that secondary. It is down to Chuck Clark and Jabril Peppers, and that's not good. 2nd and 4. Single back set for the Green Bay Packers. 3 wide receivers set. Tight end to your right is Tucker Kraft. Man in motion is Christian Watson. Snap down. Handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. Breaks the original line of scrimmage. Doesn't get much. He's wrapped up by several Steelers, including T.J. Watt. And Patrick Queen. And Derek Harmon. 3rd down coming up and 4. Packers have a chance to make this a 1-score game. ACL meniscus. If it's ACL meniscus, that's season ender. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. Out of the gun. Josh Jacobs to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers left. Tight end to the right is Tucker Kraft. Heavy pressure on the Steeler line, rushing 4. Handoff over towards Jacobs. Can he get the first down? No, he's wrapped up. He gains 1, but he's going to be wrapped up short by Peyton Wilson down to the 18-yard line. So what do the Packers do here? Are they going to go for it? Or are they going to try and trust Brandon McManus's untrustworthy leg? Michael up. Jabril Peppers is on the practice squad. And the Packers are going for it. Mike Tomlin would kick a field goal here because it's Chris Boswell, and I don't blame him for it. We have 20-25 left in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. 4th and 1. Love out of the gun. Josh Jacobs to his right-hand side. 2 tight end set. Wide receiver back. Handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. Play action rollout. Caught by Tucker Kraft. He's got the easy first down and a little bit more down to the 10-yard line. Real easy pitch and catch. Gains about 6. More than enough. And the Packers are in the anti-Hines red zone because fuck you. Well, Jack, Clark bars stopped being produced here back in the 80s and 90s. So I'm going to say no. Tackle on the play by Joey Porter Jr. And the Packers are in danger of making this only a 1-score game. Tucker Kraft actually had a pretty athletic play to get up. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Shotgun formation. Josh Jacobs to his right-hand side. Fakes motion. Snap down. 3-step drop. Love delivers. Throws to Tucker Kraft. Caught. Inside. Passes the original line of scrimmage. Gets down to about the 8. But not much there. Connor Hayward was able to wrap him up pretty quickly. 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line coming up. Oh. I mean, that was nearly a horse collar on Watt, but he was coming in like a bull in a china shop, like ready to wreck it. Whew. Wreck it, Ralph. I'm going to wreck it, baby. I'm going to wreck it. Austin Williams for 5. I'm going to say this. If DK's play was OPI, then Kraft absolutely committed OPI. I mean, it's kind of a push. I'm not going to lie. 2nd and goal out of the empty set gun. Man in motion there is going to be Savion Williams. Snap down. Screen over to Savion Williams. There's blockers in front of him. Down to the 5. Delivers back towards. I think that's a touchdown. That is going to be a touchdown for Savion Williams. And the Packers are back within 1 score on an incredibly bullshit play to Tucker Kraft. Y'all can eat my dick. 13-16 Steelers. Savion Williams gets his first touchdown of the game. It's a true crock of shit. Good blocking scheme in front of him, able to get it pretty easily. Couldn't able to clear it. As I said, no Deshaun Elliott kills you here, because unfortunately now you're going to have to rely on Darius Slay and Chuck Clark. McManus will hopefully miss the kick. Miss the kick. Miss the kick. He did not miss the kick. We'll take it. I was hoping they missed the extra point, but, yeah. That was such a broken fucking play, too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because it's kind of surreal, because you think it's like, oh, it's a duck. There's no way that you're going to be able to catch this ball. Here. TJ. Here we go. Let's look at this play real quick. This is horse.
Streaming off the edge on 3rd down.
See,
Love hit
tail of the play, delivered, and it's just not in there, and then nobody can tackle, and it just turns into a 65-yard play. And then Deshaun Elliott gets hurt with his left hip. So, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. And yes, I am blocked by Adam Schefter. I called him Mr. Editor in a tweet once. That's why I'm blocked. Kill me now. That's just how life goes, man. That's just how life goes. Indeedy. Indeedy. Jordan Love, 2nd touchdown on the day for him. 227 yards of passing, although most of that was on a broken play. Let's be real here. Ugh, Jesus. I said, appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We got about 2,000 people here to watch me maul. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Oh, military, I've been blocked by the Steelers for ages, man. Let's be real. Well, Crispin, what was that Pickens gift? He's just stretching. Come on. George Pickens is just stretching. That's just how it goes. I can't afford to lose to Tom, okay? And then I'm going to have to come out and say, I want to beat Aaron Rodgers. I want to beat Aaron Rodgers. Tree ticker go crazy. Oh, my ticker always goes crazy. Both my grandfathers died of heart attacks before I was 3. My ticker? I'm probably going to die before I'm 60. Who gives a shit? Baby. Salute to each and every one of you drinking on this fine Sunday night. I don't mind having a few myself. Yep, and they're showing the Friday Night Lights game. Avonworth beating Beaver. Well, military arrest Steelers lost equals 0 awesome. No. No military. No. McManus back to kick it off again. Once again. It'll be returned by Gainwell or Keyshawn Williams. It is confused by Williams. He bobbles it, but he's able to recover down to the 15. He'll take it down to about the 21-yard line, and that's where it'll end. A very confusing line. Keyshawn Williams kind of got in the way of Kenneth Gainwell, and it just bobbled out. But fortunately, no major damage. Yeah. They're trying to scheme away from Micah Parsons. That's merely what they're doing. Triple teams, double teams, single teams. More or less just trying to get the ball out quick, especially with this offensive line. I don't blame them. Canary M. Burns for 2. Thank you for making me laugh many years. Cheers. Appreciate you, brother. Handoff over towards Jalen Warren. Bursts through the original line of scrimmage. Gets to the second level. Not much further. Will gain about 4. Tackle on the play there is going to be by Colby Wooden, the third-year player out of Auburn. 4th-round pick out of Green Bay in 23. Isaac Seumalo is out. Although I'm surprised. I figured, he was not doing well, so it looks like Spencer Anderson is currently your left guard. Seumalo is, and the chat died again. God damn it. God damn it. 2nd and 6. Calvin Austin, your man in motion out of the gun is Rodgers. 4-man rush, delivers, throws over the middle, caught by DK Metcalf, breaks a tackle down to midfield, and he will drop down there. It's a first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers as Aaron Rodgers makes the magic happen with the DK. And not Dejan Kovacevic, but the real DK. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. Jay for 5. Which player on the Steelers roster would you least like to have a beer with? Probably Aaron Rodgers. I feel like he'd place my beer about alternative shit, and it would just turn into a bitch slap fight. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Man in motion is Jonnu Smith. Out of the gun is Rodgers. Jalen Warren to his right. 4-man rush. High snap. Rodgers is able to corral it. Throws a check down over towards Jalen Warren. Caught. Breaks 1 tackle. Moving past the 2nd tackle. Gets the first down marker. Down to about the 38-yard line in Boswell territory. 11-yard gain. First down. Pittsburgh Steelers. Good stuff like that. Hey, I got the chat back. Chat is back. Chat is alive. Why do I keep saying indubitably? Well, Pat Freiermuth went to Penn State. Penn State knows how to hold their drink. I'm just going to say that right now. He'd slip some weird shit in my drink, man. All right. It's a 1st and 10 for the Steelers down at the 38-yard line. Darnell Washington, your tight end in motion, trips to the left. Rodgers looking, throwing, trying to deliver. He's wrapped up and sacked. It's a fumble. Is it a fumble delivered? Are the Steelers going to be able to recover? Please don't tell me the Packers recovered it. Please don't tell me the Packers recovered it. Packers are pointing towards a 1st down, and they're trying to scramble for it. Please tell me the Steelers have it. Please tell me the Steelers have it. Please tell me. 1st down, Packers. Fuck! Oh, wait, are they going to say he, threw it to the ground? I mean, I feel like that was a forced, but it was an underhanded throw, so, I mean, ugh. I feel like he forcefully, that should be a fumble. But, I don't know. I don't know. And now we're getting some fisticuffs in the background. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. As I said, I'm as confused as you are. You know, just for the situation, everybody fuck the ball. Everybody fuck the ball. And they're saying it's incomplete, but you know what? Everybody fuck the ball.
This guy stinks!
See, I feel like that should be a fumble because he tried to force the ball, but what do I know? This is what we do, kids. Steeler football. 2nd and 10 coming up. So, I guess, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. It's a Sean Hockley. It's a Sean Hockley crew. I shouldn't be surprised. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line. Out of the gun. Throws a quick screen over towards Calvin Austin. Deflected, incomplete. No, wait, he actually caught it. But he's going to gain nothing on it. Tackle on the play there is going to be by Javon Bullard. It's a 3rd down and short, 10 coming up. The ref ball is heinous. People say it's a tush-push problem. No, it's a ref ball problem. It's always been a ref ball problem. Both teams are 1 for 6 on 3rd down. 3rd and 10. At the 38-yard line, man in shotgun is Rodgers. Gainwell moves out in motion, flanks right-hand slot. 5 on the line for the Steelers. Rodgers is going to call timeout. He doesn't like the formation. First timeout taken by either team in this half. Yeah, it's the ref ball is definitely happening. This whole thing is fuck. I don't know what's even going on right now, so you tell me. You tell me. I don't know. I don't know. James Karloff for 10. Tree, it's been a minute. What's up, brother? Good to see you again. Hope things are good on your end. Here's my question. I once asked you if SpongeBob or Simpson had better memes. I got another one. Sopranos or Breaking Bad memes? Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad has some legendary memes. Soprano has good memes. Breaking Bad has the legendary memes. 3rd and 10 once again. Empty set gun for Rodgers. Freiermuth lined up to the right slot. Gainwell to the left slot. 3 wide receivers set. With Dono Smith lined up as a wide receiver. Rushing 5, pulling back, rushing 4. Rodgers delivers, throw over the side, incomplete. Overthrown DK Metcalf, and it's going to be field goal time for Chris Boswell with 5:39 left in the 3rd quarter. Jeff Hall, I mean, I don't blame you. I wouldn't listen to myself either. Although I feel like it's with the game. It's just, it's weird as shit. Wait, they're punting? They better not be fucking... Oh, wait, they are kicking a field goal. Thank God. If they were punting, I'd be flip out. Boswell will be attempting a 56-yard field goal, and it will probably be good because it's Chris Boswell, and he has magnets, and yeah, it's good. It's Boswell. What do you expect? It's fucking Boswell. It's what he does. It's a good field goal. Someone protect his goddamn leg, please. If we lose Chris Boswell's leg, I'm going to do extra one because this is what Boswell does. He just pulls out the bullshit. It's the high-end talent. It's what he does. And they're going to pretend Danny Smith did something. And by doing it on the sideline. Just how it goes. Boswell wins you 3 games a year. That's the reality. Thank God I'm not facing Chris Boswell in fantasy. Just saying right now. Someone preserve Chris. Well, at least you get 3 out of it. I mean, besides the, well, it should have been a fumble, but it's just how it goes. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Hard on Puckhead for 5. If Rodgers was still a Packer, there's no way in hell he'd get that call. As much as the ref has sabotaged the Packers for many years, I mean, the Steelers have like a magic horseshoe up their ass. They get a lot of benefit from ref ball. And I'm not going to lie about that, dude. 2021 against the Bears? That was hardcore ref ball. You kidding me? I mean, Stevie, we are up by 5, but once again, it's Boswell. It's what Boswell does. Venlib, I'm doing a post-game show with Brassi, so that's just how that is. So I'll be talking with him later. I'll talk with him during a post-game stream. And we'll just do it from there. Well, DM Greenberg, Cameron Decker, he saved my ass in fantasy. He's been a good kicker. Him, Brandon Aubrey, Boswell. Save them all, please. Mike McCarthy is in attendance. And he's wearing that little Irish paddy hat. I think his kids are up there. Brees Hall. I mean, thank God I'm not Brees Hall. Oof. I had to face Mo Picks last week, and the Giants D did the implosion. That's how I lost. Kick will be returned once again by Romeo Dobbs. He'll be taken down to the 20. Back to the 20, still going at the 20. And he's moving sideways. He'll get down to about the 23 and stop from there. That was actually going to be Savion Williams. I'm sorry, not... That's just how that is. Satan for 5. Satan's enjoying the stream. I appreciate you. Hail Satan, I guess. Woo! Hail the metal. So with LSU firing Brian Kelly, when do the 2-6 Cajuns fire DeSormo? When they have the money for his buyout? I mean, with NIL money, anything goes. And O'Malley Caboose 5. Aubrey's best kicker, but Boz is most valuable. Oh, easily. Boz wins you 3 games a year. That's why we have the 9-8 Super Bowl. We don't have Boswell, we're fucked. 1st and 10, single back set. Love under center. 4 wide receivers set. Man in motion there is going to be Luke Musgrave. Snap is down. Play action. Love in the pocket. Standing firm. Has to roll out to the right-hand side. Delivers out of the middle. Caught. Breaks a tackle. Is going to be several Green Bay Packers. That's going to be, sorry, not Evan Williams. That's going to be Emmanuel Wilson. Sorry, I thought it was Evan Williams. It was 33. My bad. He's going to break several tackles. Gets the first down for about 15 yards. 5:07 left in the third quarter. Love able to break out of pressure. Nick Herbig didn't get there in time, but Love was able to get it in time, deliver, and with precision. Love has 241 yards of passing, 19 of 24. A very solid day for Love, all things withstanding. Packers just can't get a running game going. That's the real problem here right now. James Carlisle, I'll get to you after this 1st and 10 with 4:40 left in the third quarter. At the 36-yard line, Tucker Kraft moves in motion out of the gun. Play action, rolls out, handoff over towards, this is going to be, not Kitano Oladipo. I'm not sure who this is. This is going to be Emmanuel Wilson. I thought it was a 27. And yep, that's Deshaun Elliott wiving away in the cart. That is probably season for Deshaun Elliott, which is a fucking shame. Because he is a key part of that secondary. Damn. He's out. You think he's out. I'm shocked by that. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun is Jordan Love. Man next to him is going to be Emmanuel Wilson. 3 wide receiver set. Man in motion there is going to be Jordan. I'm sorry, that's not Dontavian Wicks. It's going to be actually caught there by Malik Heath. He'll get the first down a little bit more. Jalen Ramsey was able to push him out of bounds. 3:46 left in ticking of the third quarter. First down. James Carlisle. I think Sopranos is the better shows, but their memes are kind of in-jokes. Breaking Bad memes take place in incredibly intense moments, and when it's recontextualized for something silly, it's hilarious. Yes, exactly. That's why I think Breaking Bad is the better memes. I'm not saying anything against the Sopranos memes, but the Breaking Bad memes they're Kino. 1st and 10, single back set, man in motion there is going to be Luke Musgrave to the inside. Emmanuel Wilson is going to be your running back. He'll be taken down. Heavy push towards the front line. Breaks past midfield. Gets about 5 to 6 down to the Pittsburgh 47-yard line. Will be taken down to about the second level with 3:05 left in the third quarter. Lightning guy for 10. The Bucks, Saints, and Eagles, Giants have some sus calls like that tush-push fumble not being a fumble and Winfield fumble recovery not being a TD. At least Bucks won, but these refs have money on the table. As I said, it's not a tush-push problem, it's a ref ball problem. And we've had a few really bad calls here, too. You know, the forced fumble and the offsides that wasn't an offsides. I don't know what they're looking at here. Second and 4 at the 47. Love, standing firm, throws an inside slant caught by Matthew Golden. He'll get the first down. Gains about 4 to 5. And move them chains. Keep pushing. 2:22 left to go in the third quarter. Pittsburgh leading 19 to 14, but Green Bay is once again charging. A 5-play drive, 35 yards with 3:20 and ticking left. Well, that wasn't a fumble recovery. That was an interception. Jordan Love has 12 straight completions, so we'll see. I mean, this is the kind of game you need to compete yourself as elite. 3 wide receivers set out of the gun. Man in motion, there's Tucker Kraft. Taken down. Jacobs, your running back, throws, gets to his check down, Josh Jacobs, down to the 47, breaks a tackle, but can't get much else. Jalen Ramsey able to flex and throws. It's going to be a gain of 2, but a 2nd and 8 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. No, military armrest. He can't keep getting away with it. Oh, that's hardcore. That's what the Steelers do. He can't keep getting away with it, but we do get away with it because we're the fucking Steelers. Oh, Ian, Jonathan Taylor was my 2nd round pick. He's saving my ass. 1st rounder was Malik Neighbors. And, yeah. I'm down like 4 players. 2nd and 8. Handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. Wrapped up by J.J. Watt. He's able to gain 1, but not much else. TJ was able to wrap him up pretty easily. Not much going on there on that halfback dive. Yeah, nobody blocking TJ Watt. That's a good idea. Good idea. 3rd and 7 for the Green Bay Packers at the 41-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Out of the gun is Jordan Love. 5 on the line for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 wide receivers set. Josh Jacobs to the right of Jordan Love. And the whites for the Packers rushing 6. Love delivers. Throws a prayer towards the end zone side. Caught by Christian Watson. But there is a flag. It's going to be down to the 5 if this stands. Please, for the love of God, say this is on the Packers. Please say this is on the Packers. Please. 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 I think this is going to be on the defense. Holding on the defense. Damn it. And the penalties declined. This is where no Deshaun Elliott kills you. This is where no Deshaun Elliott kills you. Jordan Love was able to evade the pocket. They rushed 6. They found an opening. One-on-one coverage. And as I said, that's the safety. Juan Thornhill pinched in too high. And that's what happened. Decent coverage by Brandon Echols, but unfortunately that's just how it goes. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Love, single back set. Josh Jacobs, single back. 2 wide receivers set, 2 tight end. 4 on the line for the Steelers. Out of the nickel, snap down, handoff over towards Jacobs. Barging toward his line, still pushing forward, down to the 4, 3, and he'll get there about there. 4-yard gain. It's to be the end of the third quarter with the Pittsburgh Steelers still leading 14-19, but there is a heinous threat of Green Bay coming in sight. Well, Golden Lumberjack, the problem is, with that pass, no Deshaun Elliott kills them there. Because now you have to trust Juan Thornhill, who is not your starting safety. It would have been him and Chuck Clark, and now what happens is Deshaun Elliott would have been able to bat that pass down because he would have been able to read that Christian Watson was behind him. With Deshaun Elliott out, it's just how it goes. Ryan Smith, I don't know why they haven't played Beanie yet. He actually did okay last year. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I legitimately couldn't tell you. We have about 2,000 people here right now. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here with this Salt and Madness itself. Thank you very much. You can beg about that. Packers could score 27 again. Oh, yep, they've scored 27 in each of their wins. And just saying, all they need is a failed 2-point conversion. They could do it. They could do 27. Well, Pin Mike, we don't really blitz. We just rush 4. That's just always been their thing. Well, Anna Pierce, we do need some Roger magic. We need this, and we need this. We kind of got this last drive, but we can do a little more of this. We tried Venmoing the refs, but I'm not surprised by the ref ball. It is a Sean Hockley group. So, it is what it is. I said, with 27, if the Packers score a touchdown, 2 field goals, just saying, you will get yourself. Well, Charlie, he's had 2 of those. It wasn't just that play. It was also the Tucker Kraft reception that went for 65 yards. Well, false error, I mean, we will complain about the refs. I'm not going to lie. That no offsides call was fucking bullshit. But Steelers do get a lot of benefit from the ref ball. But Sean Hockley apparently didn't get the Venmo, and I don't fucking know. I don't know. 2nd and goal for the Green Bay Packers. It'll be at about the 4-yard line, start of the 4th quarter. 19-14 Pittsburgh Steelers. Jordan Love delegating in the huddle towards what is the huddle play in general. Matthew Golden will be in the game. It'll be Romeo Doubs. It'll be out of the gun once again with Josh Jacobs to his left-hand side. Golden, your motion man, fakes the motion. Handoff over towards Josh Jacobs. Breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle. He's in for the touchdown. Josh Jacobs able to break several tackles, and that will give Green Bay the lead once again. And the Packers will be going for 2. Maybe this is how they get to 27. They fail the 2-point conversion. And then they have to go for it again. Huh? Come on. Come on, big brain. Big brain maneuver. Come on. You're going to get more than 28 points. Just get 27 and the Steelers get 28. 2-point conversion attempt for the Green Bay Packers once again. Out of the gun is Jordan Love. Out in the right-hand side is Emmanuel Wilson. 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Tight end is Tucker Kraft. Love looks, throws side, wide open, touchdown. Easiest 2-point conversion you will probably ever see in your life. Romeo Doubs with the concussion helmet of dreams. And it is 22-19, so even a Boswell range can't even get us a victory right now. Wait, what? I'm just going to do this again because fuck you, it should be a Steeler touchdown. That's how that is. Fuck. Isaac Baruch's wholesome gabagool art. Heine's Pizza and Jeebus is the standard. Days of our Steelers got Super Bowl. I'm channeling everything. Rodgers owns Chicago, sure, but please. Well, defense, I mean, as I said, losing Deshaun Elliott is a killer. Losing him is probably what caused that catch to Christian Watson. I'm just going to say that right now. Because without him, it just turns into a mess. But, yeah. Timberar, have we stopped 4th and short and 2-point ever this year? I think like once or twice. And that's just how that is. Tucker Kraft is 117 yards. Probably all on that broken play. On that broken play. AJ Constis. Jonnu, I think, had a touchdown first drive. Was that Jonnu? Or was that DK? I think it was DK. Sorry, I thought it was Jonnu. McManus back to kick it off. Keyshawn Williams back to return at the 10. Down to the 15. Crosses the line at the 20. Tries to break down tackle. He can't get much. He'll be down to about the 23-yard line. Taken down by several Packers, including Aaron Mosby, the undrafted free agent, 3rd-year player to Fresno State. Aaron Rodgers back out to try and revenge his team again. Hasn't really had much of a game, only 139 yards of passing, but he's done enough to get them to field goal range, and apparently that's all that matters. Problem is, you can't get the field goal range, and just, you got to get touchdowns, kids. You got to get touchdowns. Gwendolyn for Christian Watson. Yep, first time he's played this year. First time since 2024. 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Single back set for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers under center. Jalen Warren under center. Jonnu Smith, your man in motion. 2 wide receiver set. 4 in the line for the Packers showing blitz. Snap is down. Play action. Rodgers looking in the pocket. Still delivering. Pocket collapses. He's out of time. Sacked on the play by Micah Parsons. His first sack of the game. And it comes at a most inopportune time. It's going to be a loss of 4. Shit. Yeah, they double teamed him too, but wait. Is Rodgers down? I mean, they weren't showing Rodgers, but I think he should be good, right? Yeah, he should be okay. He didn't really take an injury. Well, I mean, it's Micah Parsons. What can you do there, man? He's been triple teamed. What do you want to do there? Sorry, that's not 2nd and 10. It's like 2nd and 20. Rodgers standing firm. 4-man rush. Delivers. Has to evade the pressure out of the pocket. Still rushing. Throws it. He has to throw it away incomplete. Micah Parsons was screaming towards him. And I mean screaming. And he just had to throw it away immediately. He was able to sense him. It's a 3rd and 20 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, They're going to have to... I mean, yeah, the Cowboys are fucking dumb. And the thing is with the Cowboys, they're trying to get... Which is hilarious. They're trying to trade for Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson, and they've both been rebuffed. I wonder if it's really hard to get edge rushers in their prime. I don't know. How crazy is that? 3rd and 20. 3 on the line for the Packers. Micah Parsons is a rover. Out of the gun is empty set. Quick to fast. Over towards Jonnu Smith. Caught. And he's going to be way short of the first down. He'll be down at about the 19. And the Packers will be getting the ball again. Don't do anything stupid, Steelers. Don't do anything stupid. Let the Packers do the stupid shit, get the automatic first down. Which, unfortunately, they're not. And it's going to be punt formation again. Jerry Jones! Hey, 5 points. Steeler bullshit's real. Don't fucking deny it. And Gwendolyn DH, we need a unit ready for the Sports Ball segment for Christian Watson. I can bring it there. 4th and 13. Corliss Waitman will be punting at his own 5-yard line. Back to return is going to be, I believe this is Romeo Doubs again because of that fumble. He'll be taking it down to the 30. Breaks a tackle. Still going at the 35. Down to the 40 where he will dive. And that's where it'll be at about a 10-yard return. Jordan Love will be back to take it back with 12:58 left in the 4th quarter. We got beef! We have got beef, kids. More fighting and flags on the play. All of the beef you can imagine. So much beef, you would think it was a butcher shop itself. Baby, let's go.
Arby's.
We have got beef, motherfuckers.
Arby's.
We have got beef, motherfuckers.
There's a lot of beef here, boys. A lot of flags on the play. We've got all the beef. There's a lot of beef. Especially on the line with 12:58 left in the 4th quarter. Not sure what the penalty's on. Unnecessary roughness on the Steelers. They're going to call this on Nick Herbig, the 30-year player to Wisconsin, who's actually had a really good season, and that's his first real mistake right now. It's a 15-yard penalty. It'll put them in Steeler territory. Shit. That's not good. It's not good, kids. It's not good. I don't want to wear a cheese head again. Come on. No, I don't think anybody's getting ejected. It's just a 15-yard penalty. Isaac Baruch's wholesale Gabagolar for 2. Let's go. No. Steeler football. Come on. And Henry Kunkel for 2. This game has been XFL 2.0. All the way down to the returns? Maybe. Well, Danny May, they're always going to charge it on the first guy that aggravated it, so it's going to be on Herbig. Well, Tim Barrar, it's too late. It's too early to say it's the game. There's plenty of time left. Just saying. Just need some Steeler bullshit here. Hold on, it's not the pizza song, goddammit! I feel like, honestly, just for that, we need to bring out the pizza bagels. Come on, pizza, come on. We need pizza. Pizza, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pizza.
When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
We need pizza bagel. I don't hear no goddamn bell. We just need pizza. Come on. We do need vibes. You know what? How do I get the vibes real quick? It's too early for the polka. It's too early for the... He had to come from Rossi. His head is full of cheese, which is ironic because he's allergic to cheese. Maybe vegan cheese. Deaganosis, Low Rangers. Did they lose again? Hold on. I have to check. Did they lose again? Let's see here. A lot of games. They lost again to fucking Calgary. Jesus. And they got crushed too. How the fuck do you lose to Calgary? Calgary's like 1-6. 1-7-1. Sorry. Now they're 2-7-1. And the Rangers look terrible. Like Mike Sullivan went from the Penguins to the Penguins, which is hilarious. Well, as I said, Sully was a good coach in his time, but it's not looking good so far, dude. Connor Sherry's still playing 16 minutes a game. Here are your most times. JT Miller, Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and then a combination of players, including Taylor Radish and Connor Sherry. And Alexei Lafreniere is, they're bringing out the Renegade. They're bringing out the Renegade. They're doing the Renegade this early. That means it's serious shit. First and 10 at the 45-yard line, single back set. Christian Watson, your motion man, single back set. There is going to be Emmanuel Wilson. Snap down. Hand off towards Emmanuel Wilson. He's got a big hole in front of him. The 45, 40, down to the 35, down to the 30. It's a gain of 15. Easy first down for the Green Bay Packers. 12:50 and ticking. Nobody covers the strong side, and that's what happens. You have three wide receivers to the right. And, yeah. Joey Porter Jr. with the tackle. Patrick Queen was there second, but it's down to the 30-yard line, 15-yard gain. First and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. Out of the gun is Jordan Love again. Tucker Kraft, your motion man. Three wide receivers set. Emmanuel Wilson, your running back to the right. 5 on the line, rushing 4. Love throws his check down to Wilson. Caught at the line of scrimmage, still pushing forward. He'll gain to about the 27. Clock still moving. He'll gain about 3. And that's where it's going to stand. Emmanuel Wilson with the catch, gains 3, 2nd and 7 coming up. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Let's see. Junior Paul for 2. Yeah, wearing a Maddox jersey was a mistake. You had the spirit, man. Just saying right now. It's fine. You're okay. You're okay. We played the Renegade. Come on. 2nd and 7. For the Green Bay Packers out of the gun, Tucker Kraft, your motion man. 3 wide receivers set. Love, staffing down, rushing 5. Throws his check down, caught by Tucker Kraft. He's able to catch the ball, but he's tackled, wrapped up by Peyton Wilson. He'll gain 2, maybe 3 at most. He'll stay in bounds. It's a 3rd down and 4 with 11:26 left in the 4th quarter. And there is a Packer down. Zach Tom, the 4th-year player to Wake Forest, your starting right tackle. He's been dealing with injuries throughout the last month or so, so he might have re-aggravated something here. Oh, boy. I'm going to need to see what this is about. Oh, okay. He got stepped on by a cleat. Yeah, he got stepped on by a cleat by Jordan Morgan, the guard, 2nd-year first-round pick out of Arizona. And that's what did it. So it looks like he's going to be able to walk on his own feet at least, but... Yeah, he took he got his foot stepped on. So it's, I mean, that's an injury. I'm not going to lie. That is painful. So Tom will probably be out for a play or two. He'll probably run to the left-hand side. So your right guard, right tackle now is Darian Kennard, 3rd-year player out of Kentucky, former 5th-round pick out of Kansas City. And you've got TJ Watt, so good fucking luck. 3rd and 4 out of the gun. Emmanuel Wilson to the left-hand side, trips to the right-hand side. Lone receiver to the left is going to be Matthew Golden. Man in motion there is going to be Christian Watson from right to left, rushing 5. Love delivers inside slant, caught by Tucker Kraft. Down to the 10, 5, easy touchdown. No flags on the play. They are feeding the Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's the 3rd touchdown for Jordan Love. The inside slant takes out the Steelers again, and I don't know what to fucking tell you. I don't fucking know. Tucker Kraft dinner. Yeah. Maybe wearing the Max jersey was a mistake, Junior Paul. And Money Mike Nandis from under cheese. I agree. And Larry Weaver, favorite type of pizza? Mine stuffed crust. I haven't had stuffed crust pizza in a while. I might make that myself someday. I mean, pepperoni mushroom's my favorite. McManus missed the kick. He did not miss the kick. It's a 10-point game. No, Bingop. We're going to 9-8 Super Bowl, and you will forget it. You will enjoy 9-8 Super Bowl. Hey, Polish American, we had a decent secondary with Joe Hayden back in like 1920. A decent secondary then. And Kyle, once again, Juan Thornhill at a terrible angle, but once again, that's Deshaun Elliott's responsibility. Without him, you're going to have trouble because Deshaun Elliott will cover that, and that would be a 1st and goal. That's where not having Deshaun Elliott's going to kill you. And this is going to be a devastating injury for one reason. That secondary is going to have a lot of problems because Deshaun Elliott is your leader in that secondary now without Minka. And Minka was not doing well either. But as I said, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Mina Kimes, he kind of cooked here. U-turns. It's what they do. Traffic signal uniforms, man. It's what they do. It is what they do. Indubitably. DeGoose for 5. All the Philly sports teams won this weekend, so I'm ready to believe and get my heart broken. Phillies didn't win. Big brain thinking. And Russell Wilson. Oh, Russell Wilson's coming back. What's up, Russ? How you doing? You know who wouldn't have blown this game? Yeah, Russell Wilson. You'd have thrown 3 picks. You wouldn't have gotten us close. What the fuck are you talking about? Russell will suck. Okay. Aaron Rodgers, go smoke your ayahuasca. You're good, man. Drake B. Westfield for 5. The Steelers need to regain their momentum. We haven't been able to recover from the horrible no-call offsides and Kraft's push-off no-call. As I said, I think what really did it is Deshaun Elliott's injury. It's not the no-call that did it. It's Deshaun Elliott's injury. And I'm going to say this until the end. Losing him is killing this team, especially deep. Gwendolyn DH plays for 10. I was forced retired from track back in 7th grade after being ruled out from the season due to a lack of speed after the 3rd heat and granted a request to be cut from the team. Yeah. I mean, I didn't request my release. They just cut me. I sucked. It's going to be returned by Keyshawn Nixon. Going to be taken down to the 30. It'll be not Keyshawn Williams. It'll be down to the 30-yard line, taken out of bounds there. Jabril Peppers getting some practice squad play in the special teams. And Aaron Rodgers will be back, and we kind of need some points here, even if it's Boswell. PFCD Bulls for 5. Tucker Kraft, wide receiver 1 for Green Bay. As I said, the Steelers' offense has been flaccid. They've had 38 total yards, 4 rushing yards, and Green Bay's adjusted. Steelers have not, and that's what's happened. That's what's happened. Persistent for 5. Imagine the score if the Packers could make field goals. Exactly, you'd be up by 17. Well, 14, probably. Or 16, I should say. 1st and 10 for the Steelers out of the single back set. Toss play over towards Jalen Warren. Can he get past the line of scrimmage? Yes. Can't get much else. Gets about 3. Maybe 4 on the play. Tackle there is going to be by Rashawn Gary, the 7th-year player to Michigan, who I thought would be him or Van Ness would be going the other way for Parsons, but alas, just how it is. West Wash, does mangled death get him in the Hall of Pain with sympathies? Maybe. But, I mean, I think he's got a chance in the Hall of Fame. He'll get in the Ring of Honor for the Jets. 2nd and 10, single back set. 10-20 left in the fourth quarter. Jalen Warren, your single back set. 2 wide receiver set. 2 tight ends lined up. They love this formation. Darnell Washington, handoff. Another toss play over towards Jalen Warren. Breaks to the outside. Going to get past the first down marker. Yes, he does. He breaks a tackle. But can he deliver? They're going to say he's just a little bit short of the first down marker. It'll be a 3rd down and 2 with 10:04 left in the third quarter and ticking. And KobeX Elucidator. Steelers lost when they put on those huge. But they're. Okay, what's the flag on? What the fuck's the flag? What are we doing here? God damn it, DK. That's a personal foul. Fuck you, dude. God damn it. He's poking his eye in like this and pulling his helmet. Dude, DK. That's not what you fucking needed to do right now, man. God damn it. He put his fucking finger in there. Shut the fuck up. Now it became a 3rd and manageable. It's now 3rd and 17. It's the unnecessary shit that drives me off the fucking wall. There was no reason to fucking do that, DK. You've had a good year. But not the time to fucking do that shit, man. Come on. 3rd and 17. 9:48 left in the third quarter. Empty set gun. 5 wide receiver set. 4-man rush. Rodgers looking. Still looking. Delivers. He's wrapped up and sacked. Sacked for a 3-yard loss once again by Rashawn Gary. He's doing that 6'9" bullshit because it's what they do. It's a 4th down coming up. And the Packers can put this the fuck away if need be. Yeah, they're trying to zone in on Micah, and everyone else is getting fair play. We need some bullshit here. Corliss Waitman back to punt. Romeo Dobbs back to return at about his 40-yard line. Fakes the return, breaks a tackle. Still rolling back at the 40, down to about the 44, 45-yard line. Gain of about 7. Peyton Wilson will be back for the tackle. And the Packers are once again in some really, really, really good field position. And, yeah. Yeah, this is fun. Fun. Truly fun. Jerry Mejias for 2. This offense is the textbook definition of apathy. It's not the offense, it's the defense. As I said, without Deshaun Elliott, they're fucked. Especially in the secondary. Isaac Baruch's wholesome gabagool art. I have a delay. Thought the Steeler BS was going to work. Jesus, you can hear the go pack go chants. I mean, it's a killer. And the problem is now you're 4-3. Ravens have won. Unfortunately, the Bengals lost, so you're not going to lose ground on them. But this is a time you could have gained ground, and you fucked it again. Isaac Baruch, and then you have the Colts next week. So what do you do there? Gwendolyn DH plays for 10 bones. Thank you very much. NFL script writers want to decline history. Exactly. Decline. You're back. Love throw pick for posterity. We need a pick from Jordan Love here. We need some high-end talent. What? High-end talent. Come on. Well, Caleb, I wouldn't say it's really Aaron per se. Aaron is what he is. He's a low-end starter. He's not going to be the Aaron he was in 2020, 2021. This isn't on him. Problem is, your defense is atrocious. Like, this defense is terrible. It's the scheme, it's the age of the players, and now you've lost your best secondary player in the secondary, and now everything's going to shit. And this is what happens. Like, you can't cover Tucker Kraft, and Jordan Love is going ham. And this is with kind of containing the running game for the most part until recently. Quentin Johnston, Jefferson Williams for 5. I have had a bad case of laryngitis. That's why I've been so quiet the past few weeks. Well, you didn't need him last week. I mean, Carson Wentz just got the shit beat out of him, so just how that is. And Josh Carlisle for 2 from a Hawks fan. That's what DK does, my man. Exactly. That's why I said he was pretty comparable with George Pickens. Lots of crash outs. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Single back set. Josh Jacobs, your lone running back. Christian Watson, man in motion. Snap down. Play action. Love in the pocket. Looks. Throws over the middle of the field. Deep. Caught wide open. Christian Watson down to the 30, 28-yard line. It's a gain of 25-26. Easy play. And they're already in field goal range to make this even uglier than it is. And they can just burn clock. First down, Packers. Jesus Lord. And the Steelers have already burned a timeout. The Let's Go Sports Ball Concast for 2. Your thoughts on the Steeler uniforms? They're better than the Bumblebees. I'll just say it like that. 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. Single back set. Josh Jacobs with the handoff. He's going to get nowhere. Wrapped up on the play by Keanu Benton, the third-year player of Wisconsin, but I think the Packers are just more interested in burning time, kicking the field goal, and going from there. KB Vang for 2. The days of our Steelers spin-off episodes be like Mr. Rodgers' neighborhood. Yes, sir, exactly. Indeed. Kobeck's Elucidator for 5. Eagles can legit lock up the division by early to mid-December. Cowboys' defense sucks. Commies are old and hurt. Giants are the Giants. Go Bears. I mean, if they play to full potential, maybe. 2nd and 10. Empty set gun for Jordan Love. 4 wide receivers at your tight end to the right is Tucker Kraft. 4 on the line. Rushing 5. Love throws check down, caught by Matthew Golden. And he's going to be wrapped up for a gain of about 1. He went backwards for some reason. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 8 coming up. But as I said, the most important thing is you are burning clock. And I think that's what's happening right now. And you can kick a field goal to go up by 13. And I think that's what they're really looking for right now. I think they're going to give him maybe a gain of like 3 because they touched him a little earlier, but we'll see. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun once again is going to be Jordan Love. Emmanuel Wilson to the left, 4 wide receiver set. Tucker Kraft line up in slot. Rushing 4. Love throws offside cut. It's caught. Nobody covering Romeo Doubs on the out route just like everyone else in Cincinnati. That's going to be another 1st down, 6:47 left in the 4th. How many times are we going to be fucking burned on inside slants and out routes? It's all it is. I don't know what to say. Juan Thornhill was late to his assignment. That is another issue of no Deshaun Elliott. And that's what's happening. It's what's fucking happening right now. And now the Packers can burn all the clock they want. 1st and 10. Handoff over towards Emmanuel Wilson. He's going to get down to about the 10-9-yard line. And the clock will continue to burn with 6:13 left. Evil Genius for 5. If the Packers score 54, that's 2 27s. Just saying. Oh, I bet the saying was legit. S-A-I-Y-A-N? Oh, yeah. Daniel Bernstein for 10. Karen Rodgers and Diva Metcalf. Hashtag I'm a trademarking that shit. Maybe Daniel. 2nd and 6 with 5:48 left in the 4th quarter. Man in motion, there's going to be Luke Musgrave. Emmanuel Wilson is going to be your lone setback. 4 wide receivers set. Kraft now your motion man to the left. Snap is down, play action. Love has to overthrow it incomplete. He was rushed on the play, 3rd and 6. Most importantly, that stops the clock. So that's actually pretty huge. And Hamar 47, are those worse than the Bumblebee Prison Unis? I'd say they're a little better. I did not like the Bumblebee Unis. I think they suck. Love has thrown for 360 yards, 3 TDs. I mean, I have them in fantasy, which is great, but they've had no pressure. What do you want to say? Caleb Asmati for 10. You do know, though, the standard is the standard. Exactly. 3rd and 6. Man in motion, there's going to be Romeo Doubs. 3 wide receiver set out of the gun is Love. Rushing 4. Love delivers. He's just going to throw a prayer incomplete. Emmanuel Wilson's the attempted receiver. I think they're just going to be content with a field goal here. As I said, most important thing was that they burned time. And time is now the enemy of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Once again, 2 timeouts. They did lose a timeout, so that's 40 seconds that will be erased. Matthew Golden was the lone receiver there. Was he open? He actually was open. Huh. Love wasn't looking his way, but he had a wide open Matthew Golden, which would have been good for fantasy too. Please, McManus, miss this fucking kick. He did not miss the kick. It is 32. It is a 13-point game. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not giving up yet, but it's not looking good. Not looking good. Do I dare bring out the pizza? Or do I bring out the Renegade? I am not entirely sure. James telling us for 2. This is what happens when you play old DB Street and you're also without your top safety. As I said, no Deshaun Elliott's killing him. Tyler Carey for 5. Tree, forgive me for coming here for the crash out. It's all I have since my team sucks ass. Go Brown. I don't blame you, dude. I mean, a lot of people are going to be here for me crashing out. It is what it is. I mean, it's not a huge crash out per se, but it's kind of a crash out. I mean, they're going to be celebrating with Tom. We're going to have a post stream, and I'm going to get bullied to shit. I mean, I get it. I get it. I'll take my lumps like a man. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I'll take my licks. I'll take my licks. Go from there and call from there. That's how life is. Just in the past. Just is in the past. KB Vang for 2. The ghost of Matt Canada. I mean, yeah. I mean, DK fucked up that last drive. That's just all I have to say. Yeah, we'll bring out the pizza. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? We'll bring out the pizza. Pizza. We need all the pizza, and we need all the Jeebus. Pizza, Jeebus, Jeebus. Let's go. Jeebus, Jeebus. Get done with the terrible towel. Terrible towel for a terrible Jesus. I mean, not really, because we love you, Jesus. It's just what we gotta do, Jeebus. It's what we gotta do. Now, 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll bring out the pizza for Aaron Rodgers, and he's gonna throw a check down to Freiermuth. It's dropped incomplete. Well, at least you keep the clock slow. 2nd and 10, 5:17 left in the 4th quarter. I mean, I'll have to talk about it. I'm going on a post-game stream with Tom. Mate, I'll get to you after the 2nd and 10. Empty set gun for Aaron Rodgers. 3 wide receiver set. Snap down. 4-man rush. Rodgers throws a check down. Delivered. Caught. It's fumbled. Fumbled by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell fumbled it. I think it's recovered by the Packers. A rare fuck up by the Green Bay Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's game. That is fucking game. And look who it is. Edgerrin Cooper. Recovered on the play. Fuck! And they can bury this right in our fucking hearts right now. It was recovered on the play by Javon Bullard, forced by Edgerrin Cooper. And Green Bay is in prime position with 5:07 left. Timber R, you know they're not going to make changes, dude. 1st and 10. Single back set. It's going to be, Emmanuel Wilson handed off. He's got a big hole in front of him. Down to the 20. He's got a first down. Down to the 14. Jesus. Far side counter. And nothing is happening there. Made up for 5. I'll be in Pittsburgh next week for Colts Steelers. Hopefully my Colts will continue the streak. Go Colts. Fuck the Colts. They're gassed up mids. Although they are a wagon, but fuck it. Jared Schreckengas. Browns will win the division. No lawn mowing for you. No. I mowed the lawn, but not with the Intermobile. That's with that. The Let's Go Sports Ball podcast. You are the Steve Dangle of the Steelers. I mean, Chisholm Adonis is more the Steve Dangle, I feel like. 1st and 10. They're just burning clock contently. It's going to be a toss play over to Emmanuel Wilson again. He's got down to about the 10-yard line, and that's where he'll stop. And as I said, they're just going to burn clock. Green Bay's got the Panthers and Eagles. Eagles will be a big matchup for them. And then the Giants, the 5 points in Tom Bowl. Isaac Baruch's wholesome gabagool art. The pain is the pain. Yep. And MT Music Man for 20. You French fried when you should have pizzaed. Well, we didn't French fry. We breaded. I had the victory bread ready. I had victory bread. And James Lindsley, we lose Cam Scatterboo, but the gods also took out Brian Kelly. But Brian Kelly gets a $54 million buyout, James Lindsley. And this week, on Days of Our Pizza, if I can do Days of Our Steelers theme with the pizza, like, with the pizza, like, vocal note chords, that would be something. The Steelers only have 49 yards of offense in the second half. That'll do it. And it's going to be a handoff to Emmanuel Wilson again. He'll gain about 3. $49 yards of offense. Bang. Packers have adjusted. The Steelers have it. That's what's happened. So it's a 3rd down and 2 at the 7-yard line. I think they're just going to try and run it here because once again, Steelers have burned all their remaining timeouts. 4:09 left in the 3rd quarter. As I said, I think they're just content with burning as much clock as they can. Play action for Love. Looks, still looking. You should have just held on to it, dude. Hold on and take the sack and let the clock burn. But, I mean, it's 4:02. They'll kick another field goal, and they'll be up by about 16. So the Steelers still have an outside chance. Keyword is outside. But they are burned of all timeouts. It'll be 35. So hopefully he'll miss. Please miss. Please, for the love of God, miss. It's a 25-yard field goal. Please, Brandon, we need you to fucking miss. He did not miss. Kick is good. You need more than 49 yards of offense to win. And, I mean, it's not over, but it is a 16-point deficit. So, can't say die, but it's... You're just getting dominated right now. Look at this shit. This is why you're losing. You're getting dominated. It's just you're getting crushed. The smoke and mirrors is over. And as I said, it's just not happening. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's just how it is. Something standards. 3:59 left in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be Keyshawn Williams and also Kenneth Gainwell back to try and return this kick. It'll be taken by Gainwell near the end zone, down to the 5, 10, 15, 20. Breaks a tackle, still going to about the 29-yard line with 3:54 and 3:53 left in the fourth quarter. Aaron Rodgers has pulled off some bullshit before, but I don't know if it's going to happen in this state. You're going to need a touchdown fast. Especially with the no timeouts and a 2-minute warning. You're going to need a lot of shit to go right. And I mean a lot of shit to go right. First and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Out of the gun is going to be Aaron Rodgers. Man to his right-hand side is Jalen Warren. 3 wide receiver set. Jonnu Smith to his right-hand side. Rushing 4. Rodgers looks, delivers, fires. Caught by Calvin Austin. It'll be caught. Taken out of bounds for a gain of 8. 3:49 left in the fourth quarter. You're going to have to use the edges. You're going to have to use the boundaries. It's the only way you can do things right now. 2nd and 2 for the Steelers with 3:49 left. And also gives them plenty of rest. Packers are just doing the go pack go stuff, and that's just how it is. Shotgun again for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 wide receivers set. Jalen Warren to his right. Rushing 4. Scotty Miller's going to try and catch it. Roman Williams has the catch. He's going to get out of bounds again. It'll be a first down. 3:43 left in the fourth. Okay, so far so good. Done your job so far. We'll see. We'll see. Tony Nicolaoude, sad pizza noises. Not yet. KV Vang for 5. DK Metcalf is just Terrell Owens 2.0, I swear. Well, Terrell Owens is talented, so, I mean, I'm not going to say bad to that. 1st and 10 for the Steelers out of the gun again. Rushing 4. Rodgers throws outside, caught by Roman Wilson. And he's going to be able to get out of bounds. He gains 2. He tried to cut it in, which would have been dangerous because the clock would have been running. Death Wish for 5. Forever garbage under Mike Single, Brain Cell Tomlin. Nothing will change, and the Roonies are stupid. Once again, it's not happening, but now it looks like there is another Steeler in there. I think this might be Joey Porter Jr. getting taped up, which is not good. 2nd and 5 for the Steelers out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set, rushing 4. Rodgers looking, delivers, deflected at the line, incomplete. It's deflected. Deflected there, I believe, by, that is going to be Carl Brooks. 3rd-year player to Bowling Green, 6th-round pick out of Green Bay. 3rd down and 5 with 3:32. And Deaganosis 698, Adonis about to go on an all-timer. I mean, I don't blame him, dude. This is atrocious. It's a bad game. You shit the bed in the second half. I don't know what else to say. Green Bay has bested you in every way. 3rd and 5, 3:32. Out of the gun is Rodgers. 4-man rush. Rodgers looking, standing, throws over the middle of the field, delivered, incomplete. Actually, he almost caught it, but he dropped it. Jonnu Smith had it in his mitts, but unfortunately was dropped at the last moment. Quay Walker was in coverage. 4th and 5, coming up with 3:27 left in the third. Damn. Almost had it, but he just couldn't corral it. Evan Williams, the famous bourbon, was there too. Damn. Isaac Baruch's wholesome gabagool art. In the forest, bear or AI Robo-Woman? I mean, the Robo-Woman would probably kill you, so I don't know. 4th and 5. Rodgers out of the gun. 4 wide receiver set. Here's your last chance, boys. Rushing 4. Rodgers looking, throws, delivers, caught by DK Metcalf. It's a first down, but he stays inbounds. They're down to the 40-yard line. They're going to have to go. 3:16 and ticking. They're going to need time. Out of the gun, going out of the no huddle. Steelers still have a shred of life. Rushing 4. Rodgers looks inside, caught again by Muth. He's going to get a gain of 6, but he stays in bounds again. 2:55 left in the fourth quarter. Still pushing forward. We still have some time. Huge ass. Tree takes a drink from his water bottle. Everyone's ears, instant bukkake noises. How's that? 2:40 left and ticking. Out of the gun is Rodgers. 2nd and 4. Looking. Has to evade pressure. Still looking. Looking. Throws him in the middle of the field. Caught. It's going to be caught by Calvin Austin, but still they are remaining in bounds. 2:25 and ticking left in the fourth quarter. Steelers are probably going to have to kick an onside kick from here because they are burning way too much time. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Out of the gun is Rodgers. 4 wide receivers set. Rushing 4. Rodgers still looking. Waiting. Directing traffic. Still looking. Throws over the middle of the field. Finds. Caught. Touchdown. Or is it deflected? Are they going to call that incomplete? They're going to say it was deflected at the line by Carrington Valentine. Fuck! I thought he had that, but wasn't able to retain the catch, and it should be a touchdown. What are we doing? That's a touchdown. Give him the fucking touchdown and go from there. Come on. There you go. It's a touchdown. Okay. So now you're going to have to go for 2. See if you can get it from there. So it's 35-25. You can make it a 1-score game. We will see. We will see. I feel like they burned a little too much time, but as I said, still some time. Still some time. Willie the Composer at the game right now. Chance of Go Pack Go are breaking out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's that kind of game. If they don't get the onside kick, it's going to be trouble. Evo Anime for 2. I'm sorry, Tree. Don't feel bad for me. Yeah, Carrington Valentine kind of fucked it up. Roman Wilson with a very clutch. That was a touchdown. Christian Long for 10. Our linebackers can't cover. I'll get to you after this 2-point conversion. Inside slant. Make it quick, Aaron. Empty set gun. Here we go. Rodgers inside delivers incomplete. But there is a flag. Carrington Valentine will get called for the PI. They'll move this a yard closer. And Christian Long. Our linebackers can't cover. Our edge rushers can't pass rush. Our DBs can't do anything right. And our head coach can't coach. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's wrapped up on him. I mean, there's not much you can do there. Yeah. Tony Nicolati for 2 Tree SMR. Hey, nothing wrong with some good Tree SMR. It'll be a 2-point attempt again. We take 2 now at the 1-yard line. Carrington Valentine now taken out of the game. It's going to be power. I formation. Connor Hayward, your fullback, now moving out to a shotgun. Kenneth Gainwell to the right-hand side. Lined up outside slot is Connor Hayward. Rushing back. Rodgers delivers. Throws side. Cut! But it's dropped. Jonnu Smith dropped it. And it is still a 2-score game. And that is probably the dagger. Jonnu Smith had it in his mitts. He couldn't control it. Damn it. He couldn't control it. That's not a touchdown. So now you're going to have to do an onside kick. Yep, I reloaded the chat. We're good, we're good. Rascals Lounge Podcast, Fire Defensive Coordinator. We need another Dick LeBeau. As I'm going to say again, Terrell Austin is going to be a placebo. You fire Terrell Austin, you're not going to do much of anything. Mike Tomlin, this is his baby. PFC Deebles, what even is a catch these days? It's a Sean Hockley game. What can I say? Isaac Brooks, Wholesome, Gabagool, refs are like Westkey PD right now. Yeah. So we are going to have to go in for the onside kick. Tim M, I will get to you after this onside kick. Here we go. Boswell will be kicking it to his far side. Delivers side. Big kick. But it's going to be an easy recovery by Romeo Dobbs. And that will probably do it. This is why you needed to win against Cincy. Because now instead of looking at a comfortable 5-2 with a nice division lead, you're now 4-3. And thank God the Bengals lost. Or else you would be pretty much in a no man's land of hell. But, Tim M for 5. I'm very confused on why they choose to look like street signs again for the first time since 1933. Oh, they were in the 90s too. They were really bad signs. Also, the pants look like they're not wearing any. It's like Ned Flanders. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And it's going to be a 1st and 10, and they're just going to burn clock. Emmanuel Wilson will be back to hand it off. Please fumble. No such luck. They'll get to the 2-minute warning and burn it from there. They'll get it down to about 38 seconds. Maybe a little further. But, yeah. They needed a lot to go right, and as I said, they just shit the bed, and that's what happens. Brianna Rochelle, 9-8 seasons going underway. Saying it right now. H-Zo the Taco, Tommunism is finally victorious. No, fuck Tommunism. Tommunism doesn't work unless it's for crowdfunding campaigns. Yinzera, it's, yeah. I mean, you have the Colts next week, so you can be back to 500. There is a Packer, Rasheed Walker, that's walking to the sideline, but as I said, the Steelers have dealt with some big injuries. Siumalo out. Deshaun Elliott might be out for the year. And Joey Porter Jr., I don't know what's happening with him, but that's how it is. Treat what's Thomas' record? Oh, Thursday night's freaking bad, dude. It's bad. 2nd and 7 for the Packers. Heavy formation. Emmanuel Wilson's going to be a single back set. Packers are going to call their timeout. Well, Tekoff, they're zoning in on TJ. The problem is they don't move him around. They just keep him in the same slot. It's stubborn, dude. Stubborn. Dermatitis Dean, they're never firing Tomlin. You know this, dude. Should have been fired back in 18, but the problem is they're never going to do it, and you know it. 2nd and 7, single back set. Handoff over towards Wilson. Please fumble. He did not fumble. So they're going to burn another 40 seconds off the clock. That'll take you to about a minute 15. And what a shadow. So do we banish pornography now, or do we have Scooter talk about it? Well, I'm going to be talking about it. I'm doing a post-game show with Tom. And that's just how this is. What's up, Selected Boy? Good seeing you, man. Take care. KB Vang for 2. I got the message retracted. Sorry, brother, and thank you. And Game Show Gumbo for 5. I'll get to you after this 3rd and 5 with a minute and 15 left. It's going to be another handoff to Emmanuel Wilson. And he's got the first down. This game's over. They couldn't even stop him for a fucking 3 and out. Jesus Christ. What a fucking crock. Like, if you're going to do this shit, at least make it normal. You know, don't do this, like, cock tease shit. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. That second half was atrocious. They imploded, and Green Bay proved themselves a superior team. They took care of business. And Jordan Love will take a knee, and that will end the game. The Steelers are on a 2-game losing streak. And they've got some serious Serious questions to answer. And none of them involving Aaron Rodgers for an insane reason. Offense went flat. A lot of problems injury-wise. Didn't give him enough time in the pocket. You can blame the ref ball, but at the same time, the ref ball didn't cause you to implode in the second half. Losing Deshaun Elliott's a fucking killer. If you lose him for the year, you're done. Because that secondary, you saw how bad it was, especially when he left. When he left, that's when they started opening up the field. Because you had Juan Thornhill, Chuck Clark, and Darius Slay back there, and it wasn't working. Yep. So, Grossi will be coming over soon, so it's... yeah. Yeah. I'll call Tom and give him our congratulations. I mean, he's probably celebrating right now being insufferable, but this is... yeah, he deserves it. He had a good game.
What's going on, Shane?
Yeah, I mean, Steelers implode in the second half. Good game, brother. You earned it.
Dude, I mean, this is the second week in a row, too. I mean, the Packers just turned it on in the fourth quarter. Like, they played some real complimentary football. Like, the defense was getting pressure, and then just Love balled the hell out, man. Like, 20 consecutive completions is insane.
Yeah, I think what happened was once the Steelers lost Deshaun Elliott, everything went to crap. You saw them more open up the field because they were throwing to Juan Thornhill and Chuck Clark where Deshaun Elliott would be. I think that's what killed him.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It was a good game. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I'm going to go and record a reaction, so I'll shoot you a text, but like 30, 45 minutes.
Absolutely. Works for me, man. I'll see you then.
Stay soon.
Peace. Bye. That's Tom Grossi. We're going to be doing a post-stream show together because we couldn't do an actual stream. But he's going to be doing his own thing, and that's just how we do it. So, Days of Our Steelers has happened again, and this is just how we do it. I mean, yeah. I mean, let the music do its thing. Let the music off. Let the music stay on. It's good, man. It's good. All right. And Game Show Gumbo, congrats Steelers, your archaic play calling and schemes cost you again. Now you go take your beat up secondary and face the Colts. Enjoy, schmucks. I'm looking forward to it. Not. Aaron Rodgers for 5. I'm surrounded by porn addicts whose slime-covered hands continuously betray me. They shall know the power of holistic dismemberment. You can't say dismemberment? Okay. And Drew Kashal, is it possible to go 7-10 and make the playoffs? It's happened before. We've done 7-9. We can see 8-9, 7-10. We had an 8-9 team win it in 2020. The commies. And KV Vang, typo. Sorry, guess Tomlin and his 5-year plans are sending Yinzers to Gulag instead. We don't even have 5-year plans. It's the same shit every year. And Isaac Baruch's Wholesome Gabagool. Art National Tight End Day trophies keep getting worse. It's a forced holiday. Don't get me wrong. I like tight ends, especially on a female variety, but that's how it is. And Rascal Lounge Podcast. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Oh, it's over, baby. It is over. And Cave Troll. And tonight, on Days of Our Steelers, the mustard punch and tantrums. By the way, did you read my previous thread about DK Tree? I believe I did. It was about him being Terrell Owens 2.0, right? Let me see here. See if I can find it real quick. I think I remember seeing it, if I can find it. No, KB Vang. Actually, okay. I think I remember. It's like, this is what he did in Seattle? That was somebody else who said that. Problem is, it's really slow to try and find this stuff. It's annoying as shit. Yep. Oh, okay. There it is. I found it. I missed a few of them, so I'll get to them real quick. Just a Joyzy Boy. At the time of the pizza song, Steelers had a roughly 80% chance to win, and now it's Packers 95% per ESPN. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I missed a few, so I'm going to do a few back. Cave Troll. Ah, there's the baby DK temper tantrum. That shit drove 12s mad and created awful situations for the O. He's yours now, Yenzers. As I said, he's George Pickens. CAX117. Hey, Tree, go Pack Go. I'd love Timu Steelers Part 2. No, I'm Timu Watt. Timu J. Watt. Gwendolyn DH plays. My former middle school track team had 0 tryouts, while high school level gets tryouts. I mean, the travel team had tryouts when I was in middle school, but not for that. Mistress Oasis Girl for 2. Days of Our Steelers Coming, Part 2. Maybe. Golden Kevin for 5. I'll buy some coffee for you after this game. So, I'm sorry I missed your super chats earlier, man. I think the problem is, like, whenever YouTube refreshes it, it forces you down to the bottom, and I think that's what's doing it. So that's why I missed it. It's annoying as shit. It's a YouTube thing. I wish I could find it more often, but it is. But Giovanni gave me a 50. 50 from Giovanni. Very sad Jeebus today. Very sad Jeebus. Tonight, on Days of Our Steelers, the Black and Gold Brigade is a rough night on Sunday night in football versus the Green Bay Packers. Chris Boswell was the only player that showed up for the Black and Gold Brigade on this night in Pittsburgh. Well, it wasn't just Boswell. The team imploded in the second half. Just what it is. And what it is, Giovanni. Appreciate you, man, but that's what it is. KB Vang for 2. Matt Kazakhstan. Very nice, Borat. Matt Kazakhstan. Indubitably. Kenny, we can't do anything on defense because we can't get pressure on the quarterback. If you can't get pressure, the Tampa 2 isn't going to work. It relies on pressure. And if TJ Watt isn't doing superhero shit, just how it is. But I think this is where I end it. Packers win. Still a football. Play the Colts. And you're on a losing streak, and you had a chance to really set yourself back. And you lose to Joe Burrow, and Joe Flacco, I mean. And Steeler football happened. And yeah, it's just how it goes. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. But it's we're doing a post-game show with Tom, and Tom's out here celebrating and enjoying life, and we just hope Deshaun Elliott's not out for the year. So we'll see you in a little bit, kids.